So you guys pop into existence. We need our mood picture too. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Picture.
Ooh.
You guys, you pop into existence in a town, like a large village / small town, and it is a blizzard. The snow is coming down, heavy snow, and the place is bustling. It's a large village that is bustling with people, and it seems like everywhere that you are is closed down. Stuff is closed down around you, but there's lots of activity, lots of people moving around, and there's a sense of discomfort among the people that are walking by you. You hear people whispering to each other. They look at you funny. They look at you funnily, probably because you're dressed like adventurers and stuff, and they're dressed like villagers. So they're looking at you strangely. They're whispering to each other. Lots of people bustling by, and you're in these sort of dark, shut down streets. And in the far distance, you see some lights, like maybe there's a tavern way ahead. And you see this person for the first time. So let's just describe what each other sees on each other as we pop into existence here.
Well, my character, he carries a lute, and he's very pale, with slightly pointed ears, kind of longish white hair, whitish gray hair, kind of icy blue eyes with a little bit of pink, and he's wearing a kind of Arabian-looking outfit, kind of piratey looking, actually. A lot of cheap copper jewelry, things like that. And he's like, "Wow, it's snowing here. This is pretty cold, but it's all right. I don't need a coat."
My girl is kind of tall. She's like 5'9". She's bright red. She's a tiefling. She's got double horns. She's like steaming because she's in the snow. She's super hot, and she's got like plum, like braided hair, but also a lot of like earthy things. She's kind of dressed like a flower child hippie, and she's got a flail, but it's got like vines and flowers and stuff woven through it. And she's like, "Oh my god, this town is so cute. This town is adorable. This is quaint, guys.
Nice.
Super quaint." Oh, yes, her name's Radical Hope. And she's just having an adventure. It was wild.
And the last thing you guys saw was this whole demon thing in this temple before you popped into this new place. And you hadn't really had much of a time to chat with anybody else in the last one either.
No, we got right into it. But I like this one. She was cute. We bonded a little bit.
What do they see when they look at you?
So you see a dwarven female, tall for a dwarf, standing in front of you, wearing scale mail. You know, it's well beaten and worn scale mail. She was a soldier before she left the army, I should say. She's, I would say, like a young adult for a dwarf. Dwarves live a long time. And she's got her hair Princess Leia style in two buns. And she's like, like kind of rugged looking. And she's stern, and she's like, "Not again. a few more of these and I might start calling you all family." Which she has a sardonic sense of humor. Yeah.
I love it. My character is Taya. She is a human ranger, and she looks like she could be a barbarian of some kind. A lot of furs and skins. She's tall, about 6 foot tall. From afar, you might think she's kind of awkward, but she moves very smooth, maybe a little bit more dexterous than she is strong. She's got, her hair is definitely unkept. It's she probably needs to take better care of herself, but she's got a stout heart. And she recognizes you, and she seems very relieved to see people that she knows. But she's very suspicious of the new person.
My name is Silver Sword with a
Silver.
X. Silver.
Ah.
Silver.
I hate it when people tell me how to spell their names. I don't even know what an X is.
Svord with a Z.
Oh.
And exactly how did we all get here? I don't quite understand what's happening right now.
So the snow is starting to collect on you all, which bothers 3 out of the 4 of you, and it's getting a heavy snowfall, and it's cold and dark in these streets, and again there are people bustling around, whispering, looking at you strangely, and bright lights in the distance that maybe you hear tavern noises coming from.
Oh, okay. Taya's gonna try to talk to one of the people walking by and say, "Why is everything closed down? And where's everyone going?"
So you stop like a
Yeah.
very elderly woman, let's say.
Good. She can't get away.
Yeah. And she says, "Oh, it's the curse! The curse is returning! Oh,
What curse?
the curse! Don't you know about the curse?
No.
Well, it is said that Lady Castine came to the town, fleeing from a past life in Evermeet, where she was born. Some even said that she left her husband and child there. Yes, the curse!" And then she like pulls out of your grasp and tries to
I wasn't
away.
trying to be brutal or anything, but I'm like, let's go to the tavern and get schnockered.
I second that. I could use a strong pint.
Oh, I'll follow.
Dwarf, you're all right.
I have no idea what's going on. This is very peculiar.
Okay, so you guys start walking towards the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pretty long walk. So you're walking, and it's a long walk. More people whispering and stuff. And, everybody roll perception.
I got a 20.
Got a 9.
A 6.
And
I'm busy looking at all the snow.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Just what is all this weird stuff falling from the sky? This is so strange.
Yes, there you go.
Oh.
What'd you get, Julie?
3.
What's your character's name?
Radical Hope.
That's right, Radical Hope. Oh, what'd you say, 3?
Yeah.
That's why you didn't even say it.
I said it under my breath.
So, so Frida, you notice that a few buildings back, there's sort of a figure that's sliding from building to building, trying to follow you stealthily.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know what order we're walking in, so I'm just gonna say I'm next to Taya, because we kind of introduced ourselves last. I just like nudge Taya in the ribs.
Yeah.
Don't look back. I think we're being followed.
Oh.
You know. And then
Taya's gotta fight the urge. She's
Yeah.
not savvy. You don't know what you're dealing with.
and then just kind of like I'm trying to get your guys' attention and give you that look without like drawing too much. And like, we should get inside of the inn.
I'm like,
You
sure.
rolled to see whether
We
she
could-
looked back.
Yeah, she
Get
did.
out
She
of
fought.
this.
She's like,
Odd
yeah.
weather.
Let's get inside of the inn, I say, like, because that's where we're headed.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So you shared the information with one person?
So far, yeah. I'd like to share the information. Well, I won't telescope it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Taya walks, she's like limbering up for a fight.
Okay. So you guys are you're acting like you don't know you're being followed then?
I'm literally picking up some of the snow off the ground and just looking at it. This is so weird. Why is there so much frozen water here?
And Radical is just trained on the tavern, wondering if they have an open mic. And I don't know if you know this, I see you have an instrument, but I'm an entertainer. So, like, I can do, like, storytelling, I can do, like, open mic, I can do, like slam poetry, I can do, like singer-songwriter stuff a little bit. Like, we could probably, like, put something on for them and they'd be like, oh, I'll get a drink.
Radical, that's fantastic. I think we should get inside.
Like it's
Let's get
food.
Could
inside.
do that?
Okay, you get to the tavern then. You go in the tavern and there is a tavern keep and a bunch of people drinking around the tavern, and all of them seem scared.
Okay.
They're all, sucking down their ale in a really quiet, scared way, and it's kind of a small room with not a lot of music and noise. Just people. You get the vibe of people trying to drink away their troubles.
I close the door behind me and I kind of like pull you guys back because I feel like you're very excited to like go to the bar, and I said, kind of say low so that the other suspicious people in the tavern whose eyes are on us, like, we were being followed outside. Like, play it cool.
Did you see what was following us?
Just a drafty dodger, I'd say. We couldn't get a good look.
So what are you guys up to in this tavern?
Taya, she's gonna walk up to the bar and see. She's gonna see if everybody else is coming with her. She's gonna order. Do you guys want 4 beers, 4 ales? What's your poison?
I say if we're being followed, I'm not going to drink anything.
Maybe a hot cup of tea.
Frida, roll perception.
I'll drink a beer. That sounds like fun.
2 teas and 2 beer, please.
15.
15.
Plus 3 is 18. don't know if
Okay,
it
so as you all are ordering beverages, Frida, you notice that somebody enters the bar and sort of tries to sit in a shadowy nook. You just see them for a moment, and it looks like a female with red hair. And of course, you all talk to a bartender, and the bartender sells you beverages. All of that happens.
Good interaction.
Oh yeah, they have an extremely boisterous personality, and
I'll buy the first round. How much is that costing us?
it's like 5 silver.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a very large man with a very large beard, human, and he's like, all right, you want some tea? Great, here's some tea for you, and pitcher of beer. You said beer, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we like to get drunk around here.
Do you guys have food? I haven't eaten in
Food,
years
yeah,
so
we
long.
got turkey legs, mutton.
Oh, yum.
Oh, I'll take one of each.
All right, here you go. One of each.
The mutton right in my
I'm
hand.
sorry to interrupt. This is a local establishment here. You get a lot of regulars.
That's right.
Did you notice the woman with red hair? Have you seen her around here before?
Oh, I can't quite see it.
All right, that's enough. You don't need to be so loud.
Sitting in the shadows.
All right, and then I'll tell the other group you heard what I was saying, but that's the woman with the red hair, the figure. Don't look over your shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna buy her.
I go, that one with the red hair?
I'm gonna buy her a beer too. How much is that?
That's another silver for your food and the one for her and all of
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And I grab the beer and I start walking over there. And
Okay.
as I stroll over, I kind of strut over. What does she appear to look like as I'm approaching?
She looks good looking, a bit androgynous. You can see a slight point to her ears. She's got red hair. She looks muscular and athletic, and she looks scared now that you're walking up on her.
As I walk up, I go, hello, my friend noticed that you were following us. And I place the cup on the table and I say, we decided to buy you a drink. Why don't we just have a chat since you seem to be interested in us?
Oh, thank you.
I am not at this table. I am still at the bar. Like
Yeah.
my hands are in my face out of sheer embarrassment.
Oh, thank you. My name's Janel. Janel Song Joy Sword. Janel Joy Sword.
Janel Joy Sword.
That's my name. It says it right here on this paper.
Well, my name is Silver Sword, and it's nice to meet you, Janel.
You are an odd-looking chap, eh? A little bit of a bluish tinge to you.
Oh, I wouldn't say blue as much as just pale.
Well, I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything. Sorry, I'm just wondering, are you an adventurer?
Yes, I happen to be an adventurer, and I kind of motion like this for the party to approach.
Oh,
And I sit as I sit down. I'll put my feet up on the table and kind of lean back.
Pirate swagger.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god.
Taya's immediately annoyed.
In fact, I am a fantastic adventurer.
Taya's gonna follow suit by putting her boots up on the table, but it's not. It's very awkward, and she's like this, and like just mud just comes off of her.
Well,
Very
you're
unattractive.
I'm gonna stand kind of like over Silver's shoulder with my arms crossed and kind of like a scowl, and just kind of rudely interrupt and be like, "Why were you following us?"
And she looks scared again. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any kind of insult or anything. You look like adventurers, and there's very important things happening around here that we need adventurers for, or even that I need adventurers for. So I wanted your help, but didn't want to cause any problems, you know?
If there's adventuring to do, I'm here to do it.
Well, I don't know if you noticed when you were walking down the street, but did you see the green flashes up on the hill there?
Nope.
Oh.
I was trying to get my
Not a
ass out
one.
of the cold.
You see, there's an eerie green light that's flashing up on the hill every once in a while, and the people in the village are saying that it's the return of an evil curse. And I have a very personal connection to that curse, so I would like you to go up to the ruined, cursed mansion and find out why this light is happening and what is happening with the curse. Could you do that for me, since you're adventurers and all?
Oh, of course we can. Now let's talk about how much are we going to get paid.
Well, I do have some small savings that came from my inheritance. You see, it's actually part of the tale, really. You see, my parents were these two lovely people, nobles, and they married and they moved here and built the old mansion up there together. And then one day a horrible curse befell my mother and our family. And I was given up for adoption. And I've been part of the Joy Sword family ever since, as the local blacksmith. So after that, people said that my mother was a vampire, and that there were vampires living in the house. But then Cleric Pethorn put an end to all that. And ever since then, everything's been quiet. But now with the flashing lights and the general feeling in the air, you might need to save you from
Oh yeah, the city.
So you poking him?
bad.
The city's pretty bad.
It's a very cute cat, but it seems to like to pull on my mask.
He's a 21-year-old.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, Minx is very sweet, but City'll scratch you.
Could you expand on the Pethorn put an end to
Yeah.
part?
Where is
Like-
Cleric Cliffthorn?
Well, I wasn't there when this happened, but Cleric Pethorn put an end to the curse, is what they say in town. I don't know. I've been out of touch with my family, but you see, They gave me an inheritance that I had stocked away. I wanted to open up my own blacksmith shop one day. So, if you need, I do need help. So if you need the money, I'll pay you. Yes. I want to know what happened to my family. You know.
You do know. That
So-
is a understandable plight.
So,
Yeah.
as you're having this conversation, all of a sudden you hear screams coming from outside the tavern.
I will run outside as quickly as
Oh, yeah.
possible.
Is that
Horrible
normal?
screams.
Is that normal here in this town?
I'll be like, this is horrible screams. We must check on this immediately.
And Janel jumps up and she says, "Oh no, that sounds like it's coming from the direction of the temple." And she opens the tavern door and runs out.
All right, I will attempt to follow.
Yeah. We'll
I
follow.
throw my hands up in the air and I'm like, here we go again. I follow you guys.
Make chugging, make drink, and walking out the door.
Yeah. Taya just takes her drink, whole mug, and everything with her. She's taking her time. Got a turkey leg in one hand.
So y'all are headed out in that fashion as described, and you see a few blocks away, illuminated by torchlight, the temple, and you see Janel is already halfway there, running towards it, and then you see a crowd of people outside around the entrance to it. What do you do?
Oh yeah, we head there in haste, or at a comfortable clip.
Oh, I'm bolting there as fast as I can.
And from there you hear, "Oh no, no!" So I guess you get there, and you see people around the entrance of the temple crying, and there's one. Is our baby asleep?
No, I got here.
Oh. And there's people around the temple entrance crying, and then there's one young monk in robes who's just kind of like, Pathorn! Crying to themselves. You see Janel runs up to the group, and this person crying, and the person is like, "Oh, Pathorn, no!" And Janel's like, "Oh my God, Pathorn!" And she runs into the temple, which the doors are shut, and she shuts the door behind her.
So weird. She was just talking about that guy.
I know. Taya yells out, "So you gonna hire us or what?" Alright, so Taya's gonna take a look at the clear Pathorn to see if what kind of wounds he sustained before dying.
Well,
We gotta go in.
right now you're outside the temple
Yeah.
with the one crying monk and a group of other people crying.
Oh, I
And then
thought he was over the
closed temple
body.
doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay, no, never mind.
Right.
I'd like to walk up to the crying monk and like put my hand like gently, like firmly on his back, and look, kind of turn it, look him in the eye, and be like, "What happened here?"
Sounds good. Let's roll persuasion. I feel like it's almost like animal handling. What are you going to roll for calming someone?
15.
Great. The monk is like, "Oh, well, I'm deeply in mourning, so it's difficult to pull myself together, but there's something about you that makes me want to tell you things." And they say, "You see, the cleric Pathorn, who we all look up to, the elder of our temple, was murdered. Horribly. Inside there.
Who murdered him?
We don't know. We were going about our business, and then there was a lot of screaming, and everyone who was inside the temple fell asleep, and everyone who was outside of the temple, we ran away. I just looked in the door and saw the horrible scene. The horrible scene!" And he starts crying again, and It's impossible to understand what the person's saying.
Alright.
Let's go inside the temple.
Sounds good to me.
Here we go again. Let's go.
So you guys go in the temple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you open the door, and everybody make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Constitution save.
Tell me what you get.
6.
Yeah, I got a 5.
14.
13. We all done.
Who did the 6? Okay, and I'm missing one.
I had 5.
Okay, so as you open the door, like a fog pours out of the doors. Not a huge wave of fog, but sort of like around your feet and ankles, like a greenish fog that already seems to be dissipating. Pours out of the doors, and as it does, you get you feel dizzy, and you two fall down and are and your speed is reduced to 0. You're not unconscious or anything, but you're dizzy and you're rendered unable to move. So the door opens up, this fog comes out, these two go and like fall to the ground and are just sort of let's have you do dexterity saves.
11.
18.
Good. You don't bump your head. So you're so that's happening. So these two are sort of incapacitated of sorts.
Taya's gonna first. She's assuming she's closest to the dwarf. She's gonna grab the dwarf and like make sure it's out of the doorway. Brings it out in front of the temple and prop her up.
Sounds good. So she brings her out of the temple and props her up, and you're standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
And he's fallen to the side.
I'd be like, oh my god, are you okay? And then I'm trying to sit him up, and fanning him a little bit.
Reminds me of the Princess Bride when you're mostly dead, but you're not really dead.
Oh my
Mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
Groaning.
What? New guy. Look at this guy.
Why don't you do a medicine check, Radical Hope?
Mumbling.
I know some things. It's not gonna be great. That is not gonna be great. My medicine. Yeah, that's a 6. She's like, fucking I know. I don't know. Dude, does anybody know Mount the Mount?
He's just kind of laying there, and you're trying to help him, sort of.
She's like, I'm not that strong. So she's like body tugging him, like, ah.
So after about a minute or so, you two start to come around and be able to move again. You still feel dizzy and lightheaded, but you're doing okay.
It's like a hangover, but without the fun part.
That's so weird because you guys had tea.
I didn't even get to drink my tea. That's what I'm
didn't drink
complaining
anything.
about right now. I didn't even get a drink.
Oh.
So the doors of the temple being open now, you see a sort of stone cathedral vibe place with pews, and laying around the room in a few different spots are monks who have fallen over and passed out or something. They're laying there, and I guess you can see one of them breathing. Way up in the front of the room, you see a stone altar, like 6 feet wide, let's say, and you see a form laying on the altar.
Oh, let's head over there. Taya's gonna put down her turkey leg, pull out her axe, but she's still gonna hang on to the mead. Continue to drink.
We need to get you an amulet of the drunkard.
Yeah.
So you head closer and you see that it is a dead person laying on the altar, It's an old guy, kind of a Van Helsing, 65-year-old beard guy. Little circular glasses and a white goatee with a really cool like goth black cape coat thing and a wooden, not a cross, but a wooden religious symbol around his neck. He looks pretty dead from where you're standing.
All right, Taya's gonna put her finger in his mouth, kind of lift up his lip to see if there's any fangs there. And if she doesn't see fangs, she's gonna say, "Not a vampire." Very authoritatively.
That I assume is
Why don't you do an investigation check on his mouth?
Yeah, that's what she's good. 16.
Okay. You're a little confused at first because of the medieval style dentures, but you recognize that it's not a vampire.
Okay.
Not
a vampire.
Yeah.
And I poke him a couple times ago. Definitely dead.
I'm saying that's got to be Pathoon.
Pathorn.
Pathorn.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess.
So there you guys are, standing in this place.
She's gonna say, "Janelle, where are you, Janelle?"
Oh, sure.
Jan.
Janelle will.
Oh, the Janelle?
Janelle walks up to the you guys and the dead body, and she's just crying, and she's like, "It's so sad for our town." I guess she has an accent.
So Taya's gonna do
It's
do
just
an
so
insight.
sad for our town that he's dead.
Taya wants to do an insight check on her.
He was such a good person. Okay.
She's trying to see if like she's acting. I rolled very poorly. So, well, I rolled a 3. I don't know why. Okay, all the other 5.
Well, you you think that she's telling the truth?
Can we look at the? I want to look at the body to see like how. Can we tell how they were killed? Like, is there blood coming from anywhere? Is there?
Yeah. Why don't you do a medicine check on the body?
Oh boy. Oh no. Nope. That's gonna be a 4.
He has blood on him, you said?
No, he just looks really dead.
Oh, he just looks really dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe that guy's dead.
Maybe you want to ask somebody else for help.
Anybody else?
Examining
Hey, do you guys have any idea how this person died? Wanna?
I was gonna say, are these monks, these other men of the cloth? They might be alive. They just seem to be unconscious. Should we try giving one some smelling salts and waking him up?
I walk over to one of the other monks and start poking the same way I poked the thorn.
Yeah, and the monk, it's a female monk, and she's kind of like,
I go, this one's not dead.
Nice.
I'll actually start walking around and poking each of them and seeing which ones, if all of them are not dead.
So all of them appear to be asleep.
Okay.
Girl, do you think he was like stabbed or shot or?
You could do
think
an
it was
investigation check to examine the status more closely.
Well, I'll just kind of slap him on the face and be like, "Wake up! Hey, wake up! Hey!"
So
See if that works.
So one of them sits up. It's the same woman, and she's like,
And I point to the body. What happened here?
ah! She sees the thorn, and she's like, the thorn, no! Oh, what happened here?
Yes.
She's like, I don't know. We were in the temple. We were doing our normal rituals, and then this smoke filled the room, and I fell asleep. I don't know. Oh, my head. What happened? Thorn is dead. No. Is he dead or is he asleep? I can't tell from here.
I'm not sure. I think he's dead.
Taya's gonna take another look at the body, like roll him over. Just start taking off clothes if she has to. She's looking for wounds.
Okay. Let's start with a medicine check.
That's not great. 6.
All right. Let's do an investigation check.
It appears to be a corpse.
That's not bad. 17.
Okay, so as you're running your fingers all over the body, just touching this dead man's flesh, you do find 2 small holes in his neck.
Oh.
And now that you're looking closer, he's looking pretty pale.
Oh! I draw attention to these 2 small holes. He was definitely killed by chopsticks.
Ah,
And then
good
I'm
thinking.
gonna walk up and be like, "No, you fool! That's a vampire bite.
Oh.
I think we should cut his head off. As
I
gruesome
was
as it
trying to
may
look
seem."
cultured. Yeah, that's the last time I tried. Jeez.
Yeah, that if it's a vampire bite, it means that he could be turned. I think you were supposed to sever the head of a vampire.
So, as you're saying that, the monk that woke up and Janel both come over. They're like, no, you can't desecrate the body with thorn by cutting off his head.
Of course not. We won't do that. Yet. Tay starts sharpening her axe.
No! And the monk like throws herself over the thorn's body, and she's like, we have rituals we can use to purify the body. Don't desecrate our great elder. He helped us so much. We love him. No.
What kind of rituals do you have in mind?
Oh, just remove curse and stuff like that.
Yeah, go for it.
No, you might want to get on the stick. Because,
On a stick? What?
like, hurry it up if you're going to do some rituals about purifying this guy. Because
well,
he might be turning
we
into...
don't know that he's a vampire. He just has 2 holes in his neck and doesn't have any blood in him.
Silver, we gotta get paid first before anything, because like the whole town. By the time we get done with the mitts, the whole town's gonna be turned.
So Janel looks at you and she's like, do you really need paid after seeing such an atrocity, after seeing such a wonderful man down by evil? Now you still
Normally,
need paid?
no, but I've been on a bunch of adventures and I never got paid, so we're getting paid first this time, up front.
Well, I really need your help, so here's 100 gold pieces.
Wow, that's good.
Jackpot. That's all I needed.
That's a lot of. gold
Hey,
pieces.
you gotta share that with everybody.
Oh, I know. I'm taking 25.
Oh, okay.
25,
All
25.
right. Just making sure. I don't want to be here either.
I say, yes. The clinking of coins.
Thanks, Jan. Where's that house you talking about? Over there?
Yes, it's the house, the cursed mansion. It is, you must leave town and walk through the blizzard, through the fields, through the grounds of the estate, towards the shimmering green light that no one knows from which it comes, and enter the house, whereby you can find the curse. The curse, you can tell me what happened to my family, because you see, my mother and father were so in love. It was a house filled with love, our house, from what I can remember, for I was only 5 or 6 when the horrors began. Something happened to my mother, she changed, and then I was adopted by a blacksmith.
This is a lot.
Is there anything... I'd like to talk to Janelle to say, Mr. Thorn, may he rest in peace. I see he's got this like fly, cross necklace, and is there anything else on him that we might need in our battle with cursed things?
On him, Taya found nothing with her nice 17 roll.
Huh.
Well, I guess if we're gonna do this, we should make our way to the estate.
Well, maybe the monks have some holy water. I mean,
Well, I'm just wondering about
That's
like
a
vampire
good
fighting
idea.
stuff, like,
I
I don't
go-
know.
Vampire
So,
fighting
what can you
stuff.
tell me about vampires? I don't have a lot of
Oh, yeah.
experience.
what?
Vampires. Pale, spooky beings, sharp fangs. They can turn into bats, and they have a thirst for blood. Generally very intelligent, wealthy, and
Ooh, well.
we should stay away from them at all costs.
Do they normally use green gas to knock people out?
Now that I've never seen before.
And I asked the person that was unconscious, did you see a green cloud of gas or mist?
Not really. I was just doing my ritual, and then maybe I heard like a clinking sound, and then I was asleep.
Is there holy water here?
Oh, we're not those kind of clerics.
You're not that. You're not those kind.
What about?
I think I remember. I've never seen. This is my first time with
Uh-huh.
vampires. Everything I know about them is from books I've read a long time ago. But I think a wooden stake, perhaps from one of the pews, made from one of the pews in this cathedral, would be helpful. We could just break.
Taya's gonna take her axe and just cleave a pew right in half.
And I'll say that'll do, and just grab a splinter from it.
The monks, one of the monks wakes up when you do that, and the monks that are awake and Janel and everyone are just horrified that you cut a pew in half. And
She
they're
pays
just
them absolutely no mind.
oh my God! They
She
killed
goes in
the thorn, and
for.
now you're killing our benches.
She's
I think we should be going.
She's chopping a couple times. You gotta make some steaks, so she chops a couple times to make the steaks.
Taya, that's
I
enough.
say,
We've got enough
please, please, good people, stay calm. We're professionals here.
The Janel says, now that you mention it, Pithorn said something about making a blessed steak for the vampire, but it wasn't made from pews, and it had to be blessed. And Pithorn is the only person that we know that knows how to do such things. And of course, now he's dead. But Pithorn had said that he was making a steak. For
Maybe he already made one.
Well,
Let's check his quarters.
and I say, was this temple blessed by him at some point?
Every day, this temple was blessed.
I say
by
then the
Pithorn.
pews must be blessed. We can make steaks from them as well.
Yes.
Wait, I like what Taya was saying.
Let's
Does
check
he
his
have like a
quarters.
house? Did he live here? Does he have like a spot?
Yeah,
Can we see his stuff?
yeah.
We need to see if he made a steak.
I would like to make one appeal to Janelle and the conscious cleric that's with her.
They're all
If-
really scandalized by what you guys have been doing.
I am so sorry for what has happened here.
They're really upset. There's an uproar.
We are also on edge. Would it be okay if, in order for us to break this curse, I would like to take this charm with me? And when we finish breaking this curse, I will return it to you.
Thanks.
Is this a charm?
The,
The
thing he's
necklace
wearing,
that
doesn't
he
have
has,
something?
his,
Oh, okay. The religious symbol.
it's made of wood.
Yeah.
I'd like to take that with us. It may prove of use, but you have my word that we will bring it back when we are done
Sure.
to break the curse. Who knows if it may or may not come in handy.
It looks kind of like a light bulb in a circle.
A
But
light bulb in a
It
circle.
looks like a just the most basic light bulb shape inside of a circle.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's the symbol that's around his neck.
Taya hands out a steak to everybody, including
Janelle.
Janelle. Yeah.
And Janel takes it and she's like, I don't think that these are blessed in the way that the thorn would bless them for vampires.
Can you take us to his quarters, please, Janelle?
Sure. So she takes you to his quarters, and you go in them. Everything is very gothy, black, red.
Like
Lots
this
of-
guy. Now this guy's got a sense of style.
So severe.
Lots of velvet and thick wooden bedposts and such, and just stacks of ancient religious texts.
This totally reminds me of my Uncle Dave.
I think this man has terrible taste. You know,
I look through his clothing and I look to see if he has any other black jackets like the one he's wearing.
yeah. Just
Roll perception.
like, I'm gonna talk to you too.
20,
Nice.
21,
Nah.
nat 20.
Okay,
with
yeah, you find a jacket that looks like it's from the movie Underworld.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
grab that
God.
and I go. I think we need to take this just in case for for
Blend in.
investigational purposes.
Taya's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like a coat that Kate Beckinsale would wear.
I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say Taya's gonna look around for a steak, or like a pre-made steak or something like that.
Okay, investigation.
I'm just the worst. She just bumps her head into a wall. She's I rolled a 3, so
She don't find nothing.
okay.
Alright, I'm gonna look for some steaks as well. I'm gonna roll for perception.
Looking for steaks. Better be good.
16 plus 3.
Oh shit! You find a steak! You find a steak! It's got like runes carved in it and shit. It's a wooden steak. It's like this big. It's sharpened. As you find it, Janel pokes her head in and she says, "Oh yes, that's the steak. He made it from the sacred elms in the front yard of the church. Of course, yes, but he blessed it in his special way, the way of Bethorn. How we shall miss him. Yes, you have found the blessed steak."
If you had mentioned that before, you guys would have one more pew out there.
Well, he said he was making a steak, but I haven't seen one in many,
Okay.
many years.
Okay.
You see, he made a steak many years ago when he ended the curse that was happening on the hill. People
I'm
were
just
saying
saying,
my mother was a vampire.
Vandalism is all on your shoulders. That's all I'm saying.
I did not know that he had a new steak. I'm sorry. I gave you 100 gold pieces. What more do you want?
Janelle, I'm gonna give you back his necklace now that we found the steak. I'm gonna
Oh,
put the steak between my belts,
thank you.
and I'm gonna just be like, Cleric Pathorn has some very interesting taste in decor for a man.
As I cradle this new jacket that I have, I hand her the piece of the pew and I go, yeah, there you go, yeah, you can have that back. As well.
Me too. I'm gonna add mine on
Anything else
top of
with
yours.
value in there, like maybe like a mirror, like a little silver hand mirror or anything like that?
If you want. Roll perception.
This guy embarrassed.
That'd be a 13.
No.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else of interest. I mean, if you want to, I'm sure the guy has a mirror, but it's
No. She's
it's just a little wooden mirror.
she's like
But it's an actual mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
she's just very basic. Like you know.
All right. There's nothing else in this room.
To the manse, I say.
I
we
had.
Yes.
got the
I'm a little
steak.
worried,
Should we
but
go?
We should. I don't know
Onward.
if there's anybody here we can trust that if that guy starts moving, they'll like
Oh yeah.
stab him.
When we get out of the mansion, the whole town's gonna be turned.
Okay.
It's gonna be a showdown for sure.
Well, all right.
So wait, sorry. You think we shouldn't
Oh,
go
I
to the
just
mansion?
no. We should go to the mansion. I
Oh,
just was
yeah.
like, I just wish one of these, boneheads would just stab him if he starts, getting up.
You know what? I maybe we should suggest to them before we leave that they just tie him so he's secure.
That's a good idea.
Because
That's a good idea.
you and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he's getting up.
yeah.
And the monks are like, look, we refuse to tie him or desecrate him in any way, but we will start chanting our holy rituals over him, and we'll let you know what happens.
Okay, good luck.
I mutter under my breath, Ty, I hope your axe is sharp.
Oh, it's sharp. Man. She looks around and she's not so subtle. She's like, all these people are probably dead.
I guess you can roll persuasion on them if you want.
No, I'm ready. I'm fine. These people
Okay.
are
Good people,
Uh-oh.
please hear us out.
Is this a performance check or a persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
We'd like to be the voice of reason here, and for your own safety, it is very likely that some nefarious act has happened to him that could cause him to come back as an undead creature, and we think you should take care of this immediately and allow my fellow party members here to help you in that.
Okay. And what do you want? What exactly do you want them to do?
What exactly do you want them to do?
I think you should bind his ankles and hands,
Okay.
or put him under a heavy stone or something. So, hypothetically, if he were to be reanimated, he would be of no threat to you.
Okay. Well, so they don't like any of this. So we're gonna have you roll persuasion.
All right.
You gave him the help action. You got to beat a 17.
I got a 8 and a 9. That's a 17 already without the help.
Ah, well, that's good enough, right?
Okay, yeah.
You gotta hit the DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so they say, well, we really hate to desecrate our friend and mentor, the Thorn, in such a way, but we will bind his hands and feet as we do our sacred rituals.
Good.
It's for your own safety. And if nothing happens, you can take the bindings off.
I say we're professionals here. We just want to maintain your safety.
So I'm kicking like the broken wood on the bench.
If we were real professionals, you just let me cut his head off.
Let's get out of
Just
here.
saying.
Let's get out of here.
As you're talking, the lights of one side of the temple are the windows of one side of the temple are lit up by a green light that seems to be coming from up on the hill.
Well,
Alright.
apparently there's the mysterious green light we didn't notice earlier.
Let's
We
go
should probably be on
extinguish
our
it.
way. Yes.
So you guys start walking towards the mansion.
Yeah.
Who's going to be your navigator?
I'm a ranger. It's blizzard time. I'm ready to go.
All right. You walking through this tough blizzard. Snow be smacking you in the face. Most of you are very cold. It is a long walk because this mansion once had rich estates around it. Janel told you about how they had a bandstand built there and like some other, stuff you would have around a mansion.
Sure.
A carriage house, let's say.
Yeah, of course.
And
carriage house.
and like a little lake and stuff. So just expansive,
Gazebo.
expansive grounds. And there used to be an easy to follow path, but it's been worn away over the years and
Sure.
overgrown. And now there's a blizzard too, and it's very far. And the only thing you have to light your way is like once every about a half an hour, you see a bright green light flashing, and you're not quite sure where that's from. Roll survival.
All right. Time to shine. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. 4, that would be a 21.
Wow, that's
Very
really
good.
Yeah.
You make it about halfway to the mansion. You know this because you see a green light flash, and it's like a little bit closer to you than it was before.
Ranger's got a range. I know what's up. Just stay close, everyone.
So as you're walking, you come upon a big pile of lumps in the snow.
All right, she's gonna investigate. Is it investigation what you want me to use?
Sure. ¿Por qué no?
All right, that's a 12. Just gonna nudge it, sweep some snow off, see what's going on.
It looks like corpses.
Hey, we got some dead bodies here! Woo! She's gonna start looking at them. Are they human? Are they goblin?
Oh,
Whoops.
What's going on with these guys?
Oh, looks like humans.
Get attacked.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Looks like humans. Lying dirt. Lying covered in snow and all frozen and shit.
Sorry, buddy. These guys, just a bunch of dead folks taking a dirt nap.
Bunch of dead bodies.
How many are we talking here?
Like 8.
Oh boy, that's not good.
They let's see. Let's get a dead body or two here. So here's some dead bodies. Here's a pile of dead bodies, and you guys can put yourselves around the dead bodies where you'd be.
Got some dead bodies, y'all. Do they look like they were killed by the storm, like froze to death, or do they look like?
Well, that's going to require a real investigation.
Or do they look like they were killed in combat or something? All right. Well, basically, what are they wearing? Are they wearing armor and stuff, or are they wearing like regular clothes?
Hang on.
Okay.
I've never done a battle with any of you guys. All right. Let's see. Zanvir. What's your AC and your HP? AC's 13, HP's 23. I wrote that earlier. Radical.
What?
What's your AC and your HP?
AC is 18, HP is 33.
What's yours, Ranger?
My AC is
16 and your HP is 28.
Yep, that's right.
And then Freedia is 16 and 27. Alright, so what did you roll on your investigation check?
Alright, my next one. I think it's the same as last time. 12?
12. You can't figure out much, but you are noticing some tiny bite marks on the bodies.
Oh. Hey guys, these guys got some bite marks too.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna make quick work of these guys and just lop some heads off. So she's gonna, the first one, she's gonna, while it's just like sitting there in the ice, she's gonna take her axe and just make a big thing and chop its head off.
Okay, it's a little difficult because it's all frozen and stuff, but
She got a sharp axe.
But you do it.
Woo! Oh, she does. One clean swipe. Maybe.
You be cutting them heads off, yo.
Yep. She's gonna once they're like chopped off, she's gonna grab it and she's gonna look at it and be like, oh yeah, I can use the go. She's gonna fling the head away.
You fling the head away and it lands on the ground. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Is anybody else doing anything?
I will be like, that's a lot of corpses.
Yeah,
And
get chopping.
I start looking around, trying to see what's going on. Hello, Kitty. Are you gonna claw me again?
I want
Okay, everybody, roll initiative.
What do you want to do,
I
Julie?
want to take a look around.
Oh boy. 14. 4.
12.
4.
Cleric class.
What did you say, Freedia? 4?
4. Julie and I both got 4.
Oh, great. Okay. You guys all put yourselves where you're supposed to be?
Yep.
So, as you're farting around with these corpses and pooping around and looking around, the corpses start to move, and you think that they're going to stand up and be undead or something.
Chop faster!
They're not supposed to do that.
Instead, a bunch of rats come out from inside the bodies and around the bodies
Disgusting.
and start
Wow.
making their way out of the dead bodies, coming up out of the ground and trying to nibble at your asses. And there's something strange about these rats. They are different from other piles of rats you might have seen in your life. Maybe their eyes seem to slightly glow or something. I don't know. But something's a little different about these rats. I gotta get my little rat cam. So, let's see, we'll call the gray one can be number 1. And go to video. Okay. So, let's see. So, this giant pile of swarming rats comes over to Taya and tries to fuck with her. Let's say it's actually occupying the same space as Taya.
Oh boy.
And you see you see one of the rats try to bite you, and its eyes glow as it does so, but it misses. So then another rat from the pile. Wait a second. It don't have multi-attack. Let's see. So the rats behind the bard, their eyes glow, and they try to bite the bard, and they also miss. These rats suck. So this swarm of rats gets excited about messing with Taya, who disturbed their lunch, and once again, horrible. This time the eyes glow green instead of purple like the last time.
Okay.
Green glowing eyes from these weird looking rats, and they try to bite Taya. Will they fucking hit her? Yeah, they will.
Do your worst.
They hit her, and they do 6 damage to you, taking you down to 22, and you have disadvantage on ability checks for the next hour.
Okay.
Wow.
And those are our rats. Xanvir, you're up.
I think you mean Silver.
What's that?
Silver?
Silver?
Silver.
Sorry.
Silver Zord.
Yeah, Silver Zord. Okay. Well, Silver doesn't like any of this. Silver's like, that's a lot of rats. We'll move 1 step that way. And... he will cast Smoke Cloud. Well, that's Smoke Screen, which is Fog Cloud, sorry.
Fog cloud.
Yes.
Where is it centered?
It is going to be centered so that it hits the rats and myself this way, and none of the rest of the party.
Okay. Welcome to confusing Jayk Town.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how I'm gonna map that. So these 2 rats and you?
Yeah.
I don't know how Michael ran that fog cloud like that last time. All right, so you do that,
Yeah.
and bonus actions or anything?
Now that I have Smoke Screen, I will say, focus on the one that you can hit as I run this way.
Not taking any opportunity attacks because he's in a fog cloud.
Yay.
End of turn.
That's the end of my turn.
Radical, you're up. Or wait, no, sorry, Taya, you're up.
Okay, she's gonna turn and she's gonna focus on the green-eyed, ghouly rats that she can see.
Okay.
Ooh, she did not. I just rolled a 3, so not well. She's
And
still
she
getting
misses with her
advantage.
axe. Her axe goes right through this squirming pile of rats that are all rolling all over top of each other.
Very disturbing.
Disgusting.
Yes, Radical.
Alright, I do want to try with this pile of rats the rats I can see. I'd like to use my divine sense
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can get any information about them.
Mm-hmm. And that's like, are they fae or fiend or something?
Celestial fiend or undead.
You get a little bit of undead vibes from them, but just a little.
Oh, weird.
Yep.
Okay. And
Yep.
and then
So that was an action. You have a bonus action?
yeah, am I allowed to just throw something? Oh, I can't do that. My first thing in it. I'm going to wait. Am I near enough to anybody? Can I move on a bonus action? No. Never mind. No, I'm good. She's like, oh my god, these guys are like a little bit undead dudes.
Wait, is this you?
Yeah.
Okay. You can move if you want.
I was trying to decide if I want to go close to somebody. What else do I have? Do. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm just gonna move closer like I did in the last fight. She goes and hides behind this girl. She's like, I hide behind.
Okay, Fredia, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna kind of, I guess, coming right off of Radical's, a little bit undead, you say, but not wholly undead. Well, first, let's try some good old dwarven steel. And so I've got my mace, and I'm gonna try to swing at the rats I can see here. I can attack these ones?
Uh-huh. So you're going for those ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Let's see. 13
Okay, you hit.
plus... Or wait, is that right? Okay, I do hit? Okay.
Roll damage.
Alright, roll damage. One second. Which one is the 8-sided die? Is it this one? Yes. Alright, 5.
5 damage. You're swinging with an axe?
A warhammer.
You completely squash 2 rats in this pile. Their blood splashing over the other rats who squeal in anger and turn their attention towards you, plotting your demise.
Of course.
Now it is the turn of the rats. The rats that you just hit are going after you, Fridia, and they miss. The other rats are not near you, but they're all mad at you.
Oh.
So that's Julie, and that's Fridia. Okay, so these rats also go after Fridia. And they hit with a certain bite. Their eyes glow green. 2 of them sink fangs into you at the same time. And you feel your blood being sucked from your body as you take 5 damage, Fridia, taking you to 22 out of 27. And you find that your maximum HP is reduced by 5.
Oh.
Next hour.
Gosh.
Oh.
These are brutal.
Brutal death rats! And then there's a third set of rats. These rats. And they're going to try to hit Taya, but they currently have disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they have disadvantage.
Yeah, both the ones in the fog would have disadvantage in theory.
So those rats miss. Zilver, it's your turn.
All right. Let's step out of the mist. I will step out of the mist and survey what's happening and yell, "You need to focus on the one. Kill it." And as I do that, I viciously mock those rats.
Wisdom save?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Total fail.
All right. So they take 1d4, and
it's the one, you're focusing on the one?
yes, the one that's out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Mm-hmm. And it takes damage, how much?
D4. I'm trying to find a dice. 4.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. So that's Zilver's turn. Taya.
Alright, she's going to attack the same stack of rats.
It's a 1.
Ooh, a 1.
Brutal.
Critical.
You roll a 1 and you miss, Taya.
Yep.
Radical, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna put my hand on Fridia's back and give her 5 HP with my laying on hands.
Thank you.
Like, girl! God, we need you.
Fridia's back.
Frida's back.
Fridia's at max HP though.
I know,
because
I meant.
I know, that's a max now.
she's at 22 out of
So
22,
I'm at
so you don't
22.
want to give her
Oh, I don't want to
5
give it to her
HP.
yet.
Yeah, I was
She can't
gonna
take
say,
it right
don't
now.
do that.
Okay,
Yeah, right
never
now.
mind. Not
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Never mind. But
Punch a rat, yo.
I'm gonna try to hit a rat.
Yes, I can kick it.
Okay, she's like, oh my god, rats are so gross. So I'm gonna move over here and try to flail a rat pile.
Alright.
We'll see what happens. It's a 12.
You hit. Roll damage.
Woohoo! I'm hitting with my flails and my 1d8. Where are you? Hi. 8.
8 damage.
Woohoo!
Those rats are dead. What'd you hit them
A
with?
flail.
Just describe this death.
It's like she's like ah, and she swings her flail, and then like the rat bodies, and then she like picks it back up, and it's got all the rat bodies on the little points, and she's like, oh my god, so gross, and she's shaking it, and they like splatter around, and she's like, oh my god,
I'm gonna say, great job. We'll make a soldier out of you yet.
Fridia, you're up.
All right. So I just a point of clarification. Was this the dividing line of the mist?
The circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the circle, so
Yeah.
we can't see these.
You can't see those.
Okay. Okay.
You knew where they were before you went in, but you don't know if they moved.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I need some sight for what I'm trying to do. So, I guess I'll just. I'm gonna swing for my last, where I last thought they were.
Sure.
With my warhammer. So I've just smashed 2. I'm coming back for the others. I don't know if they're there or not.
We'll roll with disadvantage because
Yeah.
you can't see them.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage. What is that?
2
Roll
dice.
twice and take the lowest.
Oh, roll twice and take the lowest. Okay. So 7, 17. So 7.
And plus what?
It would be strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be your
Plus 2 is 9.
it'd be and you add your which
So every time you hit,
proficiency bonus.
you're gonna look down here and
There
you're
it
gonna
is.
add that.
Oh, that one.
Right?
Okay.
So if you rolled a 7, that's 11
Oh,
to
11.
hit.
Oops.
Yeah.
And so you hit. So
Better
roll
turn
damage.
last turn.
Woohoo!
Okay.
As you swing into the fog cloud, you feel something connect, and you hear a.
Okay. 7.
Great. Those rats take some damage.
Sorry, 6, Jake.
Okay.
I rolled over before I thought.
So as you swing into the fog cloud, you hear a and like a piece of a rat flies out of the fog cloud.
Absolutely thrilling. I
So
would
that was
say.
Frida's turn, eh?
That was my turn.
Okay, so the rats are going, and they're gonna step out of this fog cloud. This one's coming out. Let's pretend that this one was over here.
Yeah, it moved around. in the
This one's
cloud.
coming out. Oh, it doesn't like you. And they're gonna attack you guys. We'll leave the fog cloud there because it's still there.
All right, let me know when they attack me.
One rat is about to attack the bard.
Oh, the bard will react with silvery barbs.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're rolling with disadvantage, or at least we're rolling and then rolling again. This silver barbs is like you roll and then you make them roll again or something.
No, they
oh
get,
yeah, no.
they
Save
get
your silvery barbs because the text is when somebody succeeds, you cast
Oh, is it
it.
when you succeed?
Yeah, when a person
does it
succeeds,
succeed?
you cast it and then they have to roll again and take the other one. And this rat missed, so you're safe.
Okay.
Oh
Oh yeah, succeeds an attack roll. Yep.
Yeah, silvery barbs I love.
Yeah,
I
it's a
constantly
great
am casting
spell.
it. So that one tried to hit you and messed up. Let's see, we got Freedia and our paladin. So those rats are going after the paladin. After they saw what you did with the... or maybe no, they didn't see it, they only heard it through the fog. So those rats are going after you, Radical. Oh, and they hit. And...
Oh shit.
Their eyes are glowing green. Let's see
Uh-oh.
what's about to happen to you. You're going to take 6 damage, Radical,
Ooh.
and
Ow.
your HP is going to be reduced that much for the next hour.
Oh my
God
gosh.
damn.
And the rats seem to scream in vengeance at you, as like a gross piece of a corpse falls off of one.
Ew.
Now it's Silver's turn.
Let's see, it's my turn. I will take a defensive action and kind of move my way around this way. They can get a swing at me.
They get an opportunity attack?
Yep, they get an opportunity at disadvantage.
Okay. It's a disadvantage because...
Defensive action.
Alright. Miss.
Right. And I'm going to let the fog cloud dissipate.
Okay. And that's your turn?
That is my turn.
Taya.
Alright, Taya is going to attack the group in front of her. So she's going to step forward and make that attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
Alright, so maybe this is a little bit better. So that'd be a 15.
You hit. Roll damage.
Alright, let's see. Oops. That would be 11 points of damage.
Okay, describe the death of these rats.
All right, she's gonna take the flat of her blade and she just brings the massive axe down just flatly and
It's a skillet. I love that.
flattens all of them and just blood like sprays out on either side.
You can no longer tell the difference between corpse bits and rat bits as everything mixes together in the snow.
That makes her extremely happy. She's like, yeah!
And it scares these other rats so much that they run away.
Oh.
Or, no, it scares these other rats so much that they run away. And you are out of combat.
I shout to Taya, now that's how it's done.
Yes!
Excellent job.
Yeah, all right, thank you. And you know what? From now on, anytime we see a corpse, I'm messing with them.
All right.
All right, so there you are, standing over a pile of corpses. And rat corpses and all the...
Clean off her axe in the snow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of go back to being like, that's a lot of corpses, guys.
Have you ever seen rats like that, Silver?
No, I've never seen anything like this before.
Have you seen anything like that, Radical?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, like, my family was into some really creepy shit.
So you did such a great job fighting back there. I'm proud of you, and we'll make a soldier out of you again.
Aww, that was super gross.
It was absolutely disgusting, but it is what it is.
So Radical, you're a paladin?
Yeah.
All right.
I went to Paladin camp one time, and I learned like super fun stuff.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know they had camps for stuff like that.
I mean, that's what they called it. I don't know. Could have been something else.
The snow is collecting on you all.
Say it's pretty snowy out here.
Yeah, let's make,
everyone.
where's that green light? Oh, there it is. All right,
Yeah,
so,
Taya, take us forward.
So you guys start towards the mansion. Taya, do another survival check.
all right, that's going to be an 18.
Ooh, good.
Perfect.
Job, Taya.
So you make it. You make it through the snow. I think this is a good time for a break. So you guys, you make it to the mansion, and there she be, the mansion for which ye sought.
How many stories is it? 2 or 3?
Oops.
It's 1001 Arabian Nights.
Ooh.
Is the mansion. You arrive at the mansion and you see that it was once 2 stories, but the entire second story has collapsed down onto the first, and it is covered in snow.
Need saving at some point.
I'm fine now.
You see,
We're chilling.
yeah. Let me know when you need saving.
I will.
He does like doing that. That's a safe arrangement for him.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
So you see the second floor of the mansion is collapsed down onto the first. Its jagged bulk erupts forth from the blizzard of snow that surrounds it. You see pieces of dark wood and such, and you see perhaps what look like dim lights
Oh.
inside somewhere or another. And everything goes up to 2 big double doors. They have little dragons inlaid in the handles of the 2 double doors to the mansion.
All right. I'm going to step up to the double doors. And you said the handles are like dragons?
That's interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if I can shave these off and take them with me.
Now,
I'm very concerned with loot this adventure. I don't know why.
yeah.
Are you doing that now or later?
No.
Okay.
Should, wait, the doors are closed or are they open?
Yeah, closed doors. And you actually see footprints leading up to the doors too.
Oh, and let me
Footprints.
check how fresh they are, if that's all right.
Check them.
I rolled the wrong dice. Okay, that's a 12.
You can't really tell.
Okay.
But you might assume that they're moderately fresh.
Okay. Are they like single set of tracks? One person? What kind of size shoe are we talking?
You can't tell how many people, but all the footprints seem to be medium, smallish.
Okay. All right. Maybe Janelle.
So the snow collects on your brows as you gaze at the mansion.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Sounds good. I'll take a step back.
Roll the dexterity. Just kidding. You open the doors, and the doors open.
Nice.
A giant fireball
Decimates.
suffuses your body as you hear tackling my elaborate plan. My elaborate plan has come to fruition.
Give me back my money.
Oh, we got a
Clear off some
map
space.
incoming.
big map here.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I think we still have room for the electronics. We'll see. Don't peek under the paper.
Peek under the
papers.
Don't tell me what to do.
No paper peeking.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we get the
papers.
Shut that.
So let's see. We can move this stuff a couple inches this way.
Taya like steps inside. Is that what she should do?
Well, she's very impulsive, this Taya.
Yeah. I mean, she opened the door, so I figured she should be
And I took a step
accepting
back.
the fireball in the face.
Hand sanitizer, make ready for it.
Clump, 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 breaking everything in the house. All right, so the doors swing open, revealing an expansive great hall, and in the center of the great hall is a staircase, like a double staircase that would lead grandly up to the second floor with a balcony above the great hall, but all of that is collapsed, and the stairwell is collapsed, etc. But you stand in the great hall. There are elaborate tiles on the floor. It looks like it was once a beautiful mansion, but it's been quite some time that snow has blown in and out of this place, and it's really falling apart. You see doors to your immediate left. Let's say you all are facing north, so you have a door to your immediate west, your far west. You do see that there's a door in the back of the hall beyond where the staircase is, and you also see a door to your immediate east and your far east. There you be.
Alright. Taya says, always go right, never go wrong.
Also, this room is illuminated by 2 torches.
Oh, okay. Are they just like look like normal torches, or do they have like glowing green or anything like that?
They look normal, like small, normal torches.
Alright. Taya's gonna step over here to this door.
Hold on a second, Taya.
What?
I just want to check how many of you can see in the dark.
I have dark vision.
I can't.
I'm a dwarf from under the mountains.
So you can't,
No.
unfortunately. Okay. Just making sure. You may want to carry a torch or something.
Alright. Taya's gonna grab one off the wall.
Make a dexterity save. Just kidding, you impulsive person. You grab the torch. Now you're carrying a torch.
Alright.
What's next, family?
Oh, Taya's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
I will enter the building.
Well, let's do a quick catch up. I would say that an hour has passed because you tramped through the snow, and then you opened this and everything. So that would mean that Freedia is at 22 out of 27. Radical is at 27 out of 33. Taya, what damage did you take last time?
Oh, I should be at 22 because I took 6 damage from the rats.
Okay, so 22 out of 28,
Yep.
and Zilver's still good. So Taya, you're cure woundsing yourself?
Yeah. Gonna give it a shot. That's not bad. That's gonna take me up to full.
Okay. You are at full, so you no longer have disadvantage on saving throws.
Oh, nice.
And everyone's HP is back to normal.
Sweet.
Oh, we're at total then?
Yeah.
After the hour?
So you're back at you're at 22 out of 27.
Okay,
So
I
your
gotcha.
max HP is back to normal.
Gotcha, but I'm
Which is still down.
Okay.
Radical's at 27 out of 33. So there you are, standing in the hallway. Taya's cured herself next to you. What do you think about all this, Radical?
Well, I can do that not in combat, right? I can give you a little 5 HP, take you back, lay my hand on you.
Ah.
Go, you feeling okay, girl?
I smile and I say, thank you, I feel just fine now.
Radical heals you up.
What do you guys think about the room at the far end of the hall? Should we just go into that one?
I'm gonna go.
You know? Taya says, if you go right, you can never go wrong, but I say we go straight as an arrow.
Oh, that's great too, because it's like right. Because
Well, you could also split up. You know, there's a map. You could get lost.
I say we should stick together.
I agree.
And I also agree with the right. That's
Okay.
right. That sounds like a good plan to me. Only because we don't leave ourselves open to somebody sneaking up behind us.
Ah, common sense from the bard. I like that. Radical, what do you think?
What was it we doing?
sounds good to me, Tay.
All right.
Get the door open.
Okay, Julie, will you gingerly remove the
This one?
I'll hold
That
this.
Okay.
Yeah, those pieces of tape are very light, so they're designed to come off
That
without any other
washy tape. So great.
Whatever you do, don't read what's on the back of it.
Okay. Just folding the tape over.
Top secret.
All right, so you kick open the room, and the door flies open and smashes against the wall, and a piece of the door falls onto the ground, and then the whole door falls off the hinges because it's old and barely holding together. And the door flops into a room that looks like it was once a library. It's got rugs that are since worn away over hardwood floors. It's covered with rubble and books. And however, in the center of the room, there is a table that contains an open book and a pen and inkwell. And all of that looks clean.
Let's
Taya's
check.
gonna walk in. She's gonna say, "Ugh, stupid books," and she's gonna walk over and she's gonna start like clumsily sounding out the words that are written on the page. What? She's not very literate.
Okay. Why don't you roll investigation to see what you're reading?
All
Are we all together?
right. Ooh, I got a good.
Weird.
It's gonna be a 20.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you are able to tell that you are reading the Code of Laws.
Code of laws.
Yeah, it's
Let it be known this is the way it shall be for all time, immemorial throughout the universe. Okay, I'm sorry, I was ad-libbing there, but it's a code of laws.
yeah. It says the Code of Laws for the 10 towns.
10 pounds. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Can I ask Taya if I can read
Oh
it?
yeah, absolutely. I'm not.
Since Taya's illiterate.
I was.
Well, she got a 20, so she had like a
Yeah.
impulse.
I've
you know,
seen this
epiphany.
shape before.
Yeah.
Shakabuku.
Oh, so it just says Code of Laws. There's no other pages?
It's lots of laws. So it's like thou shalt not spit on the sidewalk, and you know, if you toucheth another man's hand whilst he
Gotcha.
leaveth a tree, then you shall go to jail, stuff like that.
Ooh, that sounds
Does
risky
do
in all
any of
sorts
them
of ways.
look like anything has been touched or circled or underlined or anything that you see?
Oh, I think the pages. Do I have a page now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see
Check out
anything
book?
that's been circled or
Sure.
underlined? There's no highlighters at this time. Let's see. This is going to be 6 plus 3 is 9.
So that's not very good. I can't really tell.
So I'm just going to say I was in the army for a reason.
I say, no, why don't you hold on to that for us? And it may be useful later.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's good. Good call.
All right. Would you like it back, Taya?
No, I detest books and all of its innards.
Radical? Paladins are literate.
Oh, I love books.
All
That's
right.
great.
Yeah, to
That's
a radical.
Right.
So as you guys are messing around with this book, a ghost comes out from behind the bookshelf,
Go.
and he looks both scary and horrible and dead and rotting, but also elegant and noble, as if he once wore finery and once was handsome. But now, he's missing his eyes, for example. So, but both classy and dead and male. And the noise of your foot. Is that the swarm of rats coming back? So he comes out and he says, "Oh, who goes there?"
Oh my God! Are you the father of Janelle?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she told us to come check out the house because there's all sorts of strange lights. She wants to know what happened to her family.
Ah, well, she probably knows what happened to me. Oh, or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't seen her in many a year. Tell her to visit me, please.
Okay. Can you tell us what happened here?
Well, yes. My name is Lord Belster Songsteel. This is my mansion. I lived here with my beautiful wife, Lady Callistane. She was an elf, and as you can see, I am a human. And his jaw kind of falls off a little bit when he says that. And bounces around.
We're a human. Tids takes a step back because she's unnerved by this ghost thing.
Yes, you're a very fetching lass. Hello.
I clean up.
So he says, yes, our marriage was wonderful until one day an ancient curse returned to claim my wife, and then she disemboweled me right here in the library, and I died horribly, painfully.
You can just say divorce. That's how we do it in my tribe, too. So.
No, disemboweled. As he says this and points, you see like a old bloodstain
Bizra. Love
by the bookshelf, and he says, for many years after that, she terrorized the countryside as a vampire and lived here where she collected blood and fed on her victims. And I was forced to watch this all whenever she went into the library. But a few years ago, the cleric Pithorn came and ended it all. Ended the horrible curse.
What is this curse? What's the nature of the curse?
Well, I don't know every detail, but I believe there was an ancient vampire. The type of creature that isn't cursed with the I don't really know these things.
Okay.
But a real vampire, and he had, and the ghost, I'm sorry, like part of his brain falls in. I'm so absent-minded these days. He's like, this creature had sworn to kill every elven member of the family that my wife was from. But when we moved here, he didn't know where we were, and then he found her, and he had sworn to turn every elven member of her family to a vampire, and so he found her and turned her and cursed our family. But the wonderful cleric Pithorn came and ended that. I wept for many a night when I saw my wife die by his hand with a blessed stake. But then at least townspeople and others would not die by her vampiric rages. Oh, how I miss the wife that I knew in life.
How can you be put at peace?
The curse needs to end.
Okay.
What is the name of this ancient vampire?
I don't know. I never spoke with him.
And does he have designs upon your daughter?
I don't know, but I heard that there's every elven member, and she's a half-elf, so I don't know.
He's got half designs.
Half designs.
Yes.
Maybe. But, yes, if the curse can end, I can finally be released.
Nice.
And so you see, when Pithorn killed the vampire that had become my wife, everything that is evil about her went into a cursed portrait that is here in this house.
Ooh.
And if you are able to end its life with a blessed stake, then you will end the curse. So, that's why I would like you to sign a contract with me.
What?
If you sign a contract with me that you promise to end the curse, you see, I was a lawyer in life. If you sign a contract to end this curse, that you promise to end this curse, I will give you a blessed stake that I have hidden in this room.
Oh.
Why don't you tell us where the portrait is? I think we have a blessed stake of our own. And I pull out mine and I show it to him.
Oh! Oh, blessings, wonders. My freedom has arrived, I hope. He says the cursed portrait is in the playroom. Janel's old playroom from when she was a child. We filled it with toys to show her our love.
You have a mighty fine house, Lord Belster Songsteel,
Oh, thank you.
with
for
many
remembering my
rooms.
name.
Which room was Janelle's playroom?
Oh, the playroom. It's on the first floor. It's across the hall there.
This book, the rules for behavior from 10 towns. What can you tell us about this?
Well, these are the laws of the land, and laws are very important, you see. Without the
lawyers
law,
like this.
society would collapse and fall into ruin. Law is what holds us together.
I can promise you that's not true.
He goes on and on and on about it.
Alright, like we need to get out
Yeah,
of
we
here.
just walk out of the
This guy's
room,
gonna
leaving
bore me
him
to death.
talking.
But won't you sign a contract?
No! No one's signing your contract, dude!
He starts to look kind of threatening. You won't sign my contract and you'll end my curse?
No, we're just gonna end your curse. How
We'll
about
end
that?
your curse for
Let's do
free.
it. We'll do it on a handshake, baby.
Teo walks out. It's like, this
Well, I
guy.
suppose if I kill you, you can't end the curse.
Right? Exactly.
So Taya walks out. Are you all
Yeah,
gone?
we're all
Are you not
walk-
talking to him anymore?
We're all going.
We'll mosey along.
You all gone. All right.
To the playroom, or do we keep turning right?
Let's go for the playroom. Apparently that's
Going
something.
across the hall. Which of the?
I'm gonna think that I'd say that one, and I point kind of diagonal across the room because there's just something about that door.
That's not across the hall? Is this the hall?
I think so.
Yeah. So you think he's?
You
I
think it's that one? You think
Oh,
it's
is this
this
the
one?
door right here?
There's
I was
the
like,
one there,
what,
the
is
one
there a
there.
door right there? I want to go to that door.
There's a door there, yes.
Yeah, shall we?
Second room.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
You know Taya's gonna roll the dice.
All right.
She's not worried.
So you go over there.
I'll hang out back by the stairs.
Okay.
Taya's gonna
Yeah.
be running close. She's like,
Shay is right.
we're in
with
this
me.
together.
All right, I'm gonna take the butt of my warhammer and like use it to push the door very gingerly. See if
Okay.
it'll open.
You open the door, and it opens up, and you see the playroom.
Hey.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, feel free to reveal the playroom.
All right.
As you can see on the map, the snow has
Ooh.
pushed in from the building in various spots.
It's gorgeous.
There's a rug, and there are random little toys scattered about. So before the snow and debris partially covered it, this room was a playroom with a warm carpet, rag dolls, and other toys are scattered on the floor in front of an old painting that shows a portrait of a young woman who clearly looks like a vampire.
Oh, wow, okay.
Fresh blood flows constantly from the painting
Ooh.
onto the floor, collecting at the bottom of the painting on the floor, where someone has placed a vase to try to capture the dripping blood.
No.
All right.
Okay.
What do you guys see?
Taya's gonna try to use survival or she's gonna tracking to see if the small shoes went up in this area.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
17.
Yeah, it looks like based on a couple little footprints in a couple pieces of snow that so that might be the person that placed the
Kind of
vase
similar, kind of like
under
this,
the portrait.
So I'm kind of assuming that you and I are kind of in the room, like
Yeah.
just in the threshold of the door together.
Yeah, I think Taya would have stepped in a little further just
And
then.
a little further, just see that.
Yeah.
So I'll be here and I'll like shout for the other two, come check this out. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. It's a painting
I think
and
we
it's
have to-
alive.
We have to destroy that painting. Taya,
As I walk
her
in the-
axe.
I go, hand me the stake.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the stake out very gently and hand it very quietly. I mean,
Yeah,
hand it
and
to
then
you.
I'll go like this.
Are we gonna go
Start
inspect
whistling.
the painting? Taya's gonna step forward and
I think we should let's put that thing in there.
Yeah. So I'll.
stake.
I got it like this,
Stake.
Yeah.
and I'll walk over. That's a very interesting painting over there.
I got your back, Silver.
The as you're doing this, the painting seems to be following you with its eyes.
I go, wow, what a beautiful painting of an elven woman. Is what I say as I approach.
Oh yeah, she's watching you.
Yeah,
dude.
and as a dwarf, I just like.
I'm like, this must be.
Is
What's
it,
his name? Lord Belsters.
Lady
White.
Castaigne.
it's Lady Castaigne herself.
Lady Castaigne herself. Oh my, what a beautiful painting of Lady Castaigne.
She's looking lively.
Sticker.
As I approach and I go, you can really appreciate the brush work on this painting. It's amazing. It's so lifelike.
Quit dragging it out.
As I get close to it, I'm gonna do this and kick and stab at the same time. I'm kicking the the vase of blood at the same time, trying to kick it as far as I can.
Okay. All right. Well, as you plunge the stake into the painting, and and the painting goes. And then it sort of looks right at you, and you're going to need to roll for initiative.
I like your stab kick.
20 for initiative.
Oh wow! I got a 23.
Okay, radical.
I got 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do I need
you're
to add any
fine.
number? Oh, I've got a plus
If
zero.
you have an initiative,
I'm 15.
bonus, it depends on
yeah,
your.
That's right. I got
What
zero.
are you, Fruitia?
15.
Okay. You guys are pretty initiative-full. Well, I'm going to make this room a little bigger.
Yeah, we got ourselves in a tiny little room.
Tiny little room with the big. Big old painting.
So this will be our battlefield today. We'll make that the playroom, play table, and the playroom. And there's my little the painting.
Oh, nice.
So are we calling this the door then, right here? Would this be the door?
I think it'd be
Or was it the
reversed,
side?
right?
Based on our illustration, I'm gonna say you came in like here or here.
Okay.
But you could be walking around the room exploring before you.
Okay, I'll just be kind of like... I was watching that. That was crazy, so I'm going to be quick.
So let me see here. Give me one sec. Don't want to make any mistakes. All right. So you surprised her. So will you do an improvised weapon hit? Roll to hit with an improvised weapon.
Oh, sure. Is it finesse or is it just an improvised weapon?
I'm gonna leave that to you.
Well, if it's finesse, it'll be better for me.
It's finesse.
Yes, it is.
I rolled a nat 19, so that's a 23.
Okay, roll your improvised weapon damage.
Alright, that's what, a d6 or is it a d4?
I'm gonna say a D4.
Alright. One.
Okay.
And actually, well, if it's strength, well, yeah, if it's finesse, then I get a +2 to damage. But if it was strength, I get a -1 to damage. So.
Okay, well, we'll say it's finesse.
All right.
You slam the stake into the portrait, and it screams like that. And then the rent that you made in the portrait regrows, and your stake pops out and jiggles onto the floor.
Interesting.
And Silver, you're up first.
Oh man.
The painting has screamed at you, and it appears to have designs on your demise.
Yeah, it does. Well, we're gonna have to do this again because it didn't work the first time. I'm gonna stab it again
All right.
What are you stabbing it with?
with the same thing, and that didn't.
Roll Arcana before you stab it.
Okay, but my Arcana is not gonna be very good, so I have +1 to Arcana. Hey, that's actually pretty good. That's a 19.
Based on your knowledge and what the ghost has told you so far, you realize that the stake only works on sleeping vampires or if something is incapacitated first.
Oh, well, that's not good.
You realize it as your stake pops out of the portrait. You're like, oh shit!
Well-
Vampire's supposed to be asleep first!
Well, that didn't work. Then I will go.
So I saved you on your second hit, so what are you doing this turn? to this
I will
portrait?
instead viciously mock the painting at Wisdom saves 14 and say, "You don't even die right."
The brushstroke wasn't so fine after all.
And and the ghost said everything that was evil about my wife went to live in that portrait after she was
Ah,
she was
okay.
killed. So she fails her save. So roll damage.
Okay, that's a D4. 2.
2 damage.
And a disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Actually, never mind. She didn't fail her save.
Oh, then she takes no damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope,
Taya.
that's.
All right.
Well, actually, you know what? Can I move?
Yeah.
Then I am definitely going to move away. I'll be like, guys, this thing isn't dying.
I guess you could take an opportunity attack since you're standing right next to it. Let me just see if she can even do that. Yeah, I guess. As you step back from it, you feel like fangs fly.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. You feel fangs fly out of the portrait at you and towards your face as
Thing's
an
trying to bite me.
opportunity attack. She succeeded in her roll to hit, so
Alright.
she'll re-roll, and it'll still hit because your AC is 13. The second roll hits, but you do get to assign advantage to
Yes, I
someone.
do, which I will give to you.
So you have advantage on your next hit. So you will take 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
And as some little fangs like fly out of the portrait into you, and you see that it's almost like your life energy goes into the portrait when that happens.
It's stealing my life energy.
Okay, Taya, your turn.
Well, I'm actually going to bonus action bardic inspiration to you.
Hey!
And I'm like, you're a paladin, you could do is smite this thing.
Yeah, now don't forget you have that bardic inspiration.
I'll try not
You
to.
can add D6
It's a
to it.
D6.
Thank you.
Taya's
Okay, so
gonna,
Taya's turn.
she's gonna move forward to attack the thing, but as she's doing it, she's gonna call out to the group. She's like, "Should I go sign the contract and get another thing?" And she moves forward to attack the. And she's going to do so. But before running.
Did you share what you realized with the group?
Oh, guys, I think it needs to be asleep or something.
You rolled a hit?
Yeah, 17.
And what kind of weapon are you using?
I'm using my axe. It's not magical.
Well, you hit,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter what you roll for damage because it doesn't hurt it.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah.
dang it!
Anything else on your turn?
She's gonna try to step back away from it.
Would you mind moving her back there, Curlin?
How far?
Yeah, maybe like 15 feet.
Okay, Frida, you're up.
I've just witnessed like some wild things. It can't be flying fangs. Your axe did nothing, Taya?
I
Oh
know.
my gosh. Well, I'll just say, let me see if some magic can work on it. And I'd like to try to. Let me think about this real quickly. I'm gonna try to toll the dead on it.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I'll do Word of Radiance as like it's one of my cantrips.
Word of
A
Radiance.
divine word, yeah. A divine word.
I don't know this one. What is it called?
Word of Radiance. It's an action of 5 feet away. I utter a divine word and burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed
Okay.
a constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant
It
damage.
succeeded.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So I get to roll the d6?
No, it succeeded on its save.
Oh.
It
Well,
does nothing.
it
Right?
does not. I didn't even just bounced
Yeah,
off.
it's just making old saves.
Yeah. Will you move or do anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna cuss and just be like, well, shit, and then I'm also gonna move away, back to the same line that the others are on.
All right, Radical, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'm gonna try to throw a javelin at it for fun, and I'm not gonna. So it's gonna go point, 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 point,
Okay.
point, and nothing's gonna happen. And I'm gonna go, oh fuck! And then I'm gonna be like, God damn it! And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna turn around to Silver Zord here and be like, have a shield of faith or something. Like, hopefully you can fight that thing.
That's a bonus action, Shield of Faith?
It's a bonus action!
That's good. So you're up to 15 AC, so that's pretty good for Silver.
That's helpful.
All right. It's the portrait's turn. The eyes in the portrait
Oh, Jesus.
turn over to you three over here. Everyone who's not Frida, is that Frida?
That's me.
Yeah. Everyone who's not Frida, the eyes of the portrait turn over to you and start to rotate hypnotically, sucking you into its gaze. All of you must make something. Where is it? Hold on. There we go. Okay, everybody make a wisdom saving throw and tell me what you got.
Ugh.
17.
15.
Hold on.
Okay, you
I think
both
it's
passed.
14.
What'd you get?
Whoa, wait, hold on. Yeah, 14.
Okay, so I keep wanting to call you Una. Sorry. Not Una. You are confused.
What the?
You have been affected by confusion.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you can't take reactions, and on your turn, I'm going to roll a die to find out what you're going to do.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
This is a concentration spell, so the spell will end if the portrait takes damage. And you can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to try to get out of this effect. So let's see, the portrait did that, and then the portrait looks at Taya, and the portrait starts bubbling, and you see blood coming up from under the portrait surface. Then all of a sudden, a fountain of blood shoots out of the portrait at Taya, and it's like gooey, thick, viscous blood that covers you from head to toe.
Is there any other kind? I love it.
Make a dexterity save.
Alright, let's see what happens. 13.
Okay. Well, you are pushed all the way. Put her on top of that table. You're pushed back and on top of that table, and you are restrained.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You are restrained. You can make a check at the end of each of your turns to try to escape this.
Okay.
But right now you are covered in blood. Okay, Zilver, it's your turn.
Oh, Zilver's like, this is getting serious. I'm gonna have to blast him with Shatter.
Okay.
It is a Constitution 14 saving throw.
Okay.
The inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, metal have disadvantage on saving throw.
Okay, good. All right, she fails.
All right.
So we're looking for 3d8 thunder damage.
3d8 thunder damage. Yep. 1, 3, so that's 4, and 2.
So how much total?
6. Whole whopping 6 damage.
Okay, so you do that damage, and what was it? What just happened? What did you do?
6 thunder damage from
Describe this taking place, please.
Shatter. So I blast and center radius on that of an explosion of sound waves. Just go like.
Heavy metal shatter.
Yeah!
And as you do this, the frame of the picture almost seems to like turn a little bit, and the and the portrait goes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nice. Anything else, Zilver?
Did that affect the confusion at all?
Let's find out. It did not.
Did not. Well, you already have Bardic Inspiration, so I am going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration to you, so you guys can. I'll be like, come on, guys, snap out of it.
Nice. I love it. All right, Taya's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try to break free.
Okay, but you can do that at the end of your turn. And when you're restrained, can you shoot an arrow?
Restrained is pretty much almost, it's disadvantage on most stuff, I think. I'd have to double check.
I'll just check real quick for you.
Yeah, it's
restrained.
your
Speed becomes 0.
Yeah.
Attack rolls have disadvantage, so you can attack before the end of your turn if you want, or you can do something.
Is it in place of for the break free, or is it?
You can do it She can do it at the end of her turn.
And it doesn't take an action.
Right. You
Okay.
can try to escape the saving throw at the end of each
She's
turn.
she'll try to use the unbreakable arrow and fire it at the
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
It bounces off the wall next to the thing. You can't hit because you're covered in blood. You're stretching around trying to get
I
out.
almost
of
killed Silver. I'm so sorry. And she's gonna
Watch
try
what
to.
you're doing. Break out of that thing.
She's gonna try to break out. Hold on. Let's see here. How's Bardic
Yeah, it's a
Inspiration?
D6.
D6. Okay. It's not bad. Dexterity.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, okay. So I guess that would just be almost the same thing. So 16.
You out! You successfully shake the gooey blood off of you,
Oh, okay.
and you rise up filled with anger.
Where's the bathroom?
Frida, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna say let's give it a swing from the side. And I'm gonna try to. I'd like to hit the side of the portrait.
Okay.
You know, and kind of like stay outside of its field of vision if I'm standing right next to it.
Oh,
Like
tricky.
This. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
I like it.
And so let's see if I can roll a hit.
And you're swinging your flail. What is it?
I have a warhammer, right? Yeah, I've got a. Wait a minute. Sorry, I keep calling it a warhammer. It's a mace.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. Roll the hit.
I got my
Well,
magic.
you have a mace and a warhammer. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
No, I've got
You got
oh
two- yeah, right
shit.
there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You could use the warhammer.
I'm gonna use my warhammer. I like my warhammer. Ooh, I got a 10.
Plus 4 is 14. It does not hit.
No, it says it's a 10 total.
10 total.
Ah, it does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Did Silver take damage from those eyes or earlier? No.
Silver's at 21 out of 23 right now.
Yeah, I took
Okay.
2, but don't
No.
worry about it.
Radical's at 27 out of 33, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word as a bonus action on Radical.
Okay, roll a d4.
One.
Oh shit! Plus your spellcasting modifier, which is probably
Let's see, where's that?
3 or something.
Where is that?
That's
on the
gonna
next
be-
It's on your
page?
third page at the top left.
3.
Plus 3.
Yeah, so 4 hit
4.
points for
Nice.
her.
Woohoo!
So she's up to 31, and Radical, your turn. We're gonna find out what you're gonna do on your turn,
Yes.
because you are affected by the very scary confusion.
Oh no.
I'm rolling a d10 to find out what's going to happen to you. And you will not move or take actions this turn.
Stupefied.
What is going on?
All right. It's the portrait's turn.
Does she get to attempt to save?
Oh yeah, roll a wisdom save.
It's not my strong suit, guys. It's a 7.
No go. Okay, it's the portrait's turn. Let's see, what is it going to do? So many options. Portrait is going to look at Taya and be mad. It's like, you tried to shoot me with an unbreakable arrow. Well, I'll show you. Make a wisdom save, Taya.
Alright, let's see how this goes. That's only a 12.
Okay. You are gonna take 12 psychic damage.
Yikes.
Dang.
Yes.
Shazam.
You are affected by Tasha's mind spike, or you're just affected by mind spike. A spike of energy flies out of the portrait into your mind,
Oh, man.
and you take a lot of motherfucking damage in your head. And also, apparently, this portrait it now knows where you are. This portrait, even when it closes its eyes, it knows where you are.
Oh.
You've been spiked.
Oh no.
And then it's going to, let's see, Frida's out of sight. Where's our bard? Our bard is right up in front.
I'm in the
so
middle.
the portrait's going to try to take a bite out of the bard with its little mental bite, and it hits, and it does 4 damage with a psychic vampire bite to Zilver, taking them down to 17. And Zilver, your max HP is reduced by 1 until your next long rest. So you're at 17 out of 22.
Alright.
And Zilver, your turn.
Let's see. Well, Shatter worked last time. Let's try it again, guys.
Is it a wisdom save?
It is a Constitution saving throw,
Ah, yes.
if I remember correctly.
Well, I succeeded on my roll.
Okay.
Do you have any?
Yes, I will attempt to. Don't succeed!
So I roll a d6 and subtract it?
Yes, yeah. Or I can roll, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you roll.
Okay. 5.
Okay, now it's only an 11.
So, against a 14 saving throw.
You made it.
Alright.
Shatter this shit.
Alright, let's see if this does anything. 2. 6, that's a lot better. 8 this total so far. And a 5.
Ooh.
13 damage.
13 damage. Do you want to describe this here?
Die, painting!
And the wood from the frame shifts and shakes, and the portrait's like ah! And some of the blood like vomits out, like it's spitting out a tooth or something. It's like ah! And it feels shattery. Okay, anything else, Zilver?
I am running out of stuff, guys. That's it. That's it.
It's
for
all
me.
you, but
Okay, Taya, your turn.
Okay. So is it? It looks like it's dying or dead or no? It's not dead.
It's hurt.
Okay.
It's not dead yet, but it's hurt.
Okay. Then she's going to, since her normal weapons haven't been doing anything, she's gonna. How far away is she? Can she get there? Yeah, she can get there. It's like 30 feet, right?
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd be 5 short.
Okay. She'll move halfway there and do cure wounds on herself and pull out a magic dagger for next time.
You can get there with a magic dagger.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. She's gonna bound to get a little bit closer and make an attack with her magic dagger.
Okay, roll the hit.
All right.
You gotta beat the AC though.
That would be a 15.
Okay, you hit.
All right, great. She's going to use her
Ooh, let's roll a concentration check.
colossal slayer.
Oh, it fails the concentration check.
Oh, thank
You're not
goodness.
confused anymore.
woo!
Stab that inanimate object.
All right. Ooh, that's good. The dagger 4 plus 1, 5 plus strength 7 plus the colossal slayer. But I only got a 2, so it's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Very good.
Wow, that's a lot.
Any
Yeah.
further descriptions?
She's just gonna like, you know how like when they go around a picture if they're trying to take it out of the frame.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna with 2 slices along the side, so hopefully she can rip it out.
Yeah, in the corner, the top right corner starts to hang down
Oh,
in front of her, and she like looks up and it's like,
And
ah!
she's like, "That's a number, bitch."
Hang down. Very good. Okay. End of turn.
Yes.
Freedia, you're up.
All right. I am gonna try to.
Before you do anything, roll Arcana.
Let's see. Do I add? What do I would add to Arcana? Oh, +1. I got 7.
Okay. Roll Religion.
All right. Oh, I think my religion's bad too.
You're a cleric.
I know. I have 15.
You have 15?
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell that normal weapons are not doing any damage to this painting.
Okay. I'm gonna just shout out like Dwarven steel ain't gonna do nothing, and no other kind of steel is. or any weapon for that, any non-magical weapon for that matter. So I am going to try. I can use cantrips as many times as I'd like,
Yes.
as long as I have the slots.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try Word of Radiance again.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna utter a divine word, and target the painting. And it needs to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6.
It failed.
Okay.
Roll your d6.
1d6 radiant damage is 4 damage.
Very good.
And then I would like to.
It doesn't take the spells. Doesn't you don't have to cross it off.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
cantrips are free.
Oh, cantrips are free? Oh, man, I got way more spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cantrips are free.
So I would like to upcast Healing Word as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I can cast it as a level 2 spell
Mm-hmm.
to heal Taya with Healing Word. So I can do a 1d4 for twice. That's 2d4, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus my spell casting modifier. So you got 3. Plus 1 is 4. Plus, I think it's 3 is 7.
Awesome.
So
Beautiful.
yes.
I love it.
7.
Yeah.
That's
Very
great.
good. So you're up to 23.
I am.
And
Okay.
so, yeah, I've relayed that information to all of you. And I might just shout, like, stand on the side of it. Like, get out of its eyesight.
Yeah.
What are your spell slots looking like for you?
I have 3 first levels and 1 more second level left.
Okay. That's plenty. All right. Good turn. Radical.
Okay. Back in the game. Do I want to hit him? Alright, she's just mad, so she's going to try to hit it with a javelin again. Because she's mad. She's mad about it. And she's not going to hit it, so never mind.
I sense some Una coming through with this character.
Well, she just needs to. I need to hit it with something if I was gonna smite it. She'll have to hit it first. And that's it. And she's just gonna move to her. Where can I go? I'm just gonna cross over here. Whee! She's like,
Okay.
"Sashay."
Portrait's turn.
Wait. I wanna go. Is this you? That's you?
That's me.
Okay. She's gonna hide behind
Look at it, Paladin.
She's gonna. There's logic.
So, Taya's standing right in front of the portrait, yeah?
Yes.
The splash zone.
Oh man.
Oh no.
She's covered in like 6 types of viscera, so.
Uh-huh. So the portrait looks right at you, and its eyes start spinning and twisting and peering deep into your soul. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Oh man.
Save.
Ooh, 19 plus 2.
Oh.
21.
All right.
Woo!
Very good. So the portrait looks into your eyes and says, "Attack the bard." And you feel like, for a moment, you feel your axe wanting to lift.
Yeah.
You feel inexorably drawn towards
She gives into
attacking
it.
the bard.
Just gives into that.
Then you
Well,
realize,
that wash on over me.
oh, it was just the portrait
Oh yeah.
trying to cast suggestion on me.
I don't want to kill Zilber, no!
So instead the portrait tries to bite you, Taya, and what's your AC?
16.
And she misses. The fangs fly right by your head, and we're back to the top of the order. Zilver,
Oh man, I am running out of stuff.
you just heard this portrait tell it that he wants you dead.
How dare you! You inanimate piece of crap painting! I viciously mock it. Wisdom 15. Or Wisdom 14, sorry. Wisdom 14.
It,
Call it a flea market painting.
it fails. Roll damage.
Alright. 3 damage. and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
It's true. Okay, the portrait is looking very near death. Taya, you're up.
All right. Just gonna use that magic dagger again. I don't know if that's gonna hit. 16 hit.
Yes.
All right, great. 4 plus 1 plus 3, 8 points of damage.
Okay. Describe its death.
All right.
Nice.
So where the stake had plopped out a couple times, she's gonna like stick the dagger in there, and twist it, just like yeah, get in there, and then of course the portrait will react. Blood and viscera will just like jet out, covering her from head to toe. She's like, oh no! It keeps coming for an abnormally long amount of time. As though like the
It's
demon-
just like, shh, stop.
yeah. The demon world is just like emptying spells. And so finally she just like leaves the dagger there and she steps back and she goes, somebody stake this thing, and as she tries to move out of the way, the viscera starts to like move and just follow her across the room like, come on! Alright, there we go.
And the bard stakes the shit out of it. And
Die, you painting! Die!
yeah,
Oh.
and the painting dies. I mean, on the canvas you see it sort of slump, and then die as a picture of a dead vampire, and then you stake it, and it's sort of the picture. In the picture, it evaporates and like a vapor rises above the painting, and softly, way in the seeming to coming from another room, you hear. Thank you.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Who needs a hug? Anybody?
I want to hug Taya.
Sticky.
My hands are like around your waist.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
But I'm still
kinda look
smiling
all
even
over.
though I'm just like,
Oh no,
alright.
you should.
And I'm like, that's enough, that's
You
enough.
didn't have to do it. You really
Yeah.
committed.
Like there's a lot of blood in here, guys.
And there you are, standing in the bloodiest playroom you've ever seen.
She's gonna grab her dagger back, make sure it's clean before it goes back in the scabbard. Okay, so the only thing I'm still confused about is like, where are those little footprints from? Is that Janelle? Or is it someone else? What's going on?
I'm gonna go over to the vase that's knocked over and make sure I spill all the blood. And then, what is the vase made out of, by the way?
Like ceramics.
All right, I'm just gonna smash it.
And that vase is smashed, and more blood is splattered around everywhere. And there you are, standing in a playroom, all
Covered with blood everywhere.
yeah, everything covered in blood. Children's toys covered in blood. Little teddy bears. It's a disgusting scene. And there you're standing
Taya's
there.
gonna take her water skin and just kind of like start to clean herself off, just empty it out, like clear the viscera from her hair and face.
And you're cleaner.
Should we check the other rooms?
Should we check out
of the
these other
house?
rooms?
Let's do
Should
it.
we go back and tell Ghostman that we did it? Or
I think
is,
he
is that
knows.
him going away?
I
He was free.
asked the party what usually triggers us from leaving a place like this. I mean, we came here out of nowhere.
I feel like it's not over.
We'll have to.
Because
Yeah.
like they're the tracks. That's the thing. Until we figure out
Where did the tracks go?
Do you think
They
think
came
we
in.
have to
They
do something in the house, or do you think we have to go and
Are there
find?
tracks anywhere else in the house?
well,
Janelle.
let's
Might as
clear the
well look
house.
around to see, make sure there's nothing else in here,
Yeah.
or, or
'Cause
anything
something came
useful.
down
Maybe there's
and-
something cool.
And
These were.
killed.
Yeah, we don't know what
The
killed
thorn.
the Pathorn yet.
Well,
The thorn.
Why don't you lead us to another room, Taya?
Okay. Let's go to this one that we
The long one. That was your first instinct. You wanted to go
So
long.
I have a question.
Yep.
Is everybody hard out at 10, or do you want to
No.
go till 10:30?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I can do 10:30.
I can do 10:30.
Yeah. Okay. You guys go to that room.
All right. Let's reveal. Eek. Sorry.
Okay, you go in that room and
Is Tina leading us?
it looks like an old kitchen.
Sorry.
It's a stone floor that feels cold under your feet. Lots of broken furniture, broken cupboards and stuff. And there are some barrels in the back of the room that have some candles sitting on them.
Let's. I'm gonna go grab those candles. Pop them in my backpack. How many candles have you got?
Well, as you
Uh-oh.
walk over to the barrels, you'll need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, 18 plus 3, 21.
Look
You
at
walk
Taya
over to the barrels
go.
to get the candles, and the barrels, the barrels explode hot
they-
blood.
Of course they do.
Out. You can feel that it's hot blood as it doesn't land on you, but you can feel the warmth
Yeah.
as it splashes past you, landing on the floor. So apparently these were barrels of blood, and they were steaming hot. And they all splash around everywhere, putting the candles out, and you narrowly miss being burned.
Horribly.
And as you do that, you hear, I'm the ghost of one of Lady Castaigne's victims, and I'm filled with a need for vengeance. Oh well, I missed you.
Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, okay, I'm still gonna get those candles.
Okay, but they're covered in blood and they're not lit.
I'm gonna clean them up.
Okay.
How many did I get? Like,
5 candles.
oh man, I love it.
Some candles.
You want some candles?
It's all about the loot.
All about that. Don't forget your door handles.
Oh, I'll get them. I'm gonna get those door handles on the way out.
Taya's salvaging company.
Yeah.
Should we get the door handles now, just in case?
Demo and salvage.
Honestly, kinda. I don't know. Yeah, let's go take a minute to get those door handles.
Okay, you go take the door handles, roll something.
Alright. Alright, well, yeah, it's 19. It's not bad.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you roll.
Yeah.
You got him.
You get those door handles.
In the backpack.
All right. Going here, guys? Are we done with the kitchen?
Next room.
Anyone want to look some more?
This house is
Hot,
filled
bloody
with
barrels?
booby
Hot
traps.
bloody barrels.
All right.
Alright, I say let's follow Radical. You lead us to the
Okay.
next one.
Yeah,
Oh,
Radical.
Tara, she's like,
Now it's
ah.
my turn to get behind
Do,
you,
do,
lassie.
do, do.
Yeah, Radical's emboldened.
There I go.
Yeah, Taya's taking her time. She's looking around the rest of the kitchen. If there's anything else
We're in
interesting
there
there.
alone.
Hot pans.
Hi.
You can roll perception on the kitchen, Taya.
Okay. You get 13.
You don't find anything.
Alright.
So you're going in that one?
Oh, we just open up this one.
All right. So this looks like a child's bedroom. Also it's the snow has come in the windows and stuff and everything. However, it looks like someone has cleaned up the snow and the ruin in this room and sort of tried to put stuff over the windows. And there's actually a little campfire, like the remains of a campfire, at the end of the bed. And on the floor next to the bed is next to the campfire is a mat. Yeah, there's some odds and ends and stuff lying around in this room.
Alright.
I'm gonna shout to Taya, hey Taya, you may want to come look in this room. You said there was little footprints running around.
Taya's gonna follow the sound of Frida's voice, meet them in the room. I guess she's gonna try to do like a tracking thing to see if the size of footprints or anything else match up with Janelle, or if it would be maybe somebody else.
Okay. Let's see what you roll.
I rolled a 1.
You can't tell shit!
I can't tell.
Too
I
clean.
can't tell.
It's because we all walked in before and
Yeah,
covered
we
all the
just
tracks
made-
up.
No. You guys. Not my best day.
I was trying to be nice.
Thank you.
So it looks like somebody's been living in this room, and it looks like this was a children's bedroom before the ruination of the
I
mansion.
feel like Janelle's been coming back here and living here.
And maybe collecting the blood.
I
in the
feel
veins?
like maybe she's trying to drink the blood and turn into a vampire like her mom.
Yeah.
Something got
Could it be the curse?
very suspicious. of
Yeah,
Could
Janelle.
be.
something weird like that.
Or it's the curse that the other vampire. Maybe that's a little girl too. I don't
Curse
know.
itself.
Maybe.
All right,
Well-
let's search the room. Like turn
Yeah,
things over. Let's just see
is
if
there any?
anybody's.
Does it look like anything has been lived in here?
It definitely looks like somebody's been living in there. There's the remains of a campfire next to a mat, and there are little odds and ends and like a sort of a backpacky looking thing.
Ooh, backpack you
I'm gonna look through the backpack.
All right, roll perception.
Not good. Let's see. Where's my perception? Oh, that's actually not bad. That is a 17.
Okay. Well, in the little rucksacky thing, you find a beautiful golden comb,
Yoink!
decorated with small sapphires,
Oh, nice.
worth 50 gold.
Oh,
I'm like, this is
wow.
worth 50 gold. We'll have to cut it into 4 pieces.
Just break it.
Also in the bag, you find a tool. You're not sure what this tool is, but it looks very tricky and scientific and mechanical. And
Like, look at
stuff.
this weird scientific tool thing. It's weird. Any of you guys
is it?
think you can figure out what it is?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Is it
Roll history. History is going to be the roll.
okay?
I got good history.
All right.
I got an 18.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
look at Taya the Learned today.
I-
Reading code of laws.
I
and
know a little bit, and I just kind of maximize my tiny little box of knowledge.
So you pick up the thing and you look at it and you say, "I've seen this before. This is a tinker's tool.
Oh, it's a tinker's tool.
Interesting.
People who mess with artifacts use this.
Oh, okay.
People who mess with science and artifacts.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you, you want to hold on to that just in case?
I mean, I don't know what I would do with it.
I don't know what any of us would do with
All
it.
right, I'll take the
And,
tinker's
and,
tool.
and I also hand you the comb, and I'll be like,
you trying to tell me something?
Taya, have this comb. You can. I'm not strong enough to break this thing. Maybe you can.
We can
We
sell
probably
it.
sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
And get money for it.
I,
I'll hold on to it.
I'm one of those guys that looks strong but isn't actually strong. He's got all these muscles that are all for show.
Vanity muscles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's like, look at my abs. He's like, don't make me lift up anything.
Taya combs her hair for the first time in years.
How's everybody doing for spell slots? Fredia's got 4 out of something,
I am.
I've
I
got
got
4 out
two.
of 6. I got 2 and 1.
and Zilver, you got.
I have 3 level 1. That's
Or I
it.
got 3 and 1.
And I only have 1 bardic inspiration.
I got 2 left. 2 out of 3.
Okay. Well, you don't know what exactly is happening in this house and how dangerous it might be, but this room looks like a place where somebody has been resting and sleeping,
Yeah.
and it also looks like there's something on that you could use to bar the door.
Oh, let's do it.
Unless we could take a little short rest.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
You want to take a short rest? Alright, let's do it. Let's attempt to bar this door and take a short rest.
None of you are wizards, so you're not going to get any spell slots back from the short
Yeah.
rest.
But we'll get some HP, right?
Yeah, you can heal up a little.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
And
gonna
after
let
the
you guys do your short rest.
Do I heal up my my overrided hit points?
I'm back up to full hit points.
That was until your next long rest.
Oh, it's a long rest.
How much
okay.
HP do you get from
You
a
get,
short rest?
I think you can roll your hit
Yeah,
dice.
it's roll hit. You can roll however
roll
many
your
hit dice you
dice
want
I
to roll.
have.
Yeah.
So I have
I am going to
1d8 per level.
rest.
Okay. This is the 8.
Rest.
7. Okay.
And let's start with the first one. +1.
I've got like all these old box sets from second edition Dungeons and Dragons. I've got like all the Spelljammer stuff, Dark Sun, like everything.
Nice.
And so I was like, I'm just gonna sell it all. It's all in really good condition. So I called up Noble Knight in Wisconsin. I gave them the list. They're like, yeah, do you want like a check or a store credit? And I'm like, what's the value? And they're like, for store credit, it'd be $400. For cash is $325. I'm like, I'll take the cash.
Yeah.
So, but now I've been thinking about all the things I could buy from store credit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't need it.
Yeah.
But-
man.
So you guys all short rested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's always the gamble, right?
Yeah.
somebody do an investigation check.
I'll roll
Can
it.
I help you? Does that help?
Yeah, you can help me.
So, like, what does that do? Advantage or plus?
Advantage.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that means I roll twice and then take the higher of the
Yes.
two?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank goodness, because that's a 3 plus 1 is a 4. And that's an 18 plus 1. Solid 19, mate.
Great.
Oh,
Yes.
So while you're resting in this room, you're getting a better sense of the room. You notice that the mat that's at the foot of the
I
bed
was gonna say we should check that mat.
is the type of mat that elves use to meditate on for rest. And then Silver, or no, you've got the comb now?
Yes.
Yes.
So while you're sleeping and just like rubbing this comb and thinking about how much it's worth, you realize that it has an inscription on it,
Oh.
and it says, to Zanvan from your mother.
Zanvan. From your mother. Curious. That's a new name, Zanvan.
That's probably Janelle's real name.
That might be.
That's what I was thinking. Remember, Janelle was stalking us in the beginning on that cold.
Or it was Lady Castaigne's real name. I don't know.
That's a
It
possibility.
says,
too.
to Zanvan from your mother, Lady Castaigne.
Oh, okay.
It says on the comb.
Okay, my bad. You guys are. I tell everybody that in the group.
What if her mother was
Yeah.
Lady Castaigne?
Well, I'm saying I have questions for Zanvan now. Should we go back and talk to the poltergeist? He's gone, right?
The poltergeist
He
dissipated. The
dissipated.
ghost, you don't know.
But we got one more room to look at.
Well, why don't we go look at the other room and
Let's do it.
Well, why don't we check with the ghost first? Be like, what's
Oh,
up?
he's still around? I thought
Let's see if he's still
We
around.
can
Okay.
check on him. Yeah,
Right.
go and check on the ghost.
You guys go in there, the ghost comes out. Have you slain the portrait?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can finally be at peace. And yet my spirit still feels held here. Oh,
Why?
was blood removed from the portrait?
Yes.
Did any of you take blood?
No, I think
No.
somebody else did. There was a
Oh.
vase underneath.
There have been sounds lately of people walking through the house.
People or person?
A person, I suppose. I'm confined to this library, for this is the sepulcher of the law.
Who's
Oh.
who's Zanvan?
Zanvan. My wife mentioned that name once, but when I asked her about it, she told me I had heard the wind.
Oh.
She did not tell me more.
Do you recognize this comb?
Women make wind too. It's okay.
Oh, it says to Zanvan from your mother, Lady Castaigne. But my wife, we only had one child, our daughter, Janel. We only had one child, but we did marry at both of us were 35. Perhaps she had another child.
Uh-oh.
I do not know. I can't believe my wife would keep a secret like this from me. Oh, the pain of eternal damnation. Oh.
Everyone's got secrets, man.
I asked him, can you give us the other stake in case we need it?
If you sign this contract that says you will do everything in your power to remove the curse from this house, then I will give you the stake.
I think we're good.
We have a stake already.
Yeah.
I feel like Sign contracts just seems weird.
Yeah, that
You
seems.
won't accept a handshake?
The law is not built on handshakes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's check out this other
I
room.
guess we got one more room to check out. Yeah.
As you're walking over to that other room, a green flash, like the one that you've been seeing on the walk up, sort of comes out around the threshold of that door.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Something's
So,
going on in
I'm
there.
gonna ask the group who wants some. Oh, try this one.
Not me. Not it.
Not it.
Nose goes. Taya,
Party
Taya,
time!
Taya.
I'm just gonna rush the door and just like try to crash the door.
You crash the door flies open,
Dun dun dun.
revealing a dining room of sorts.
Oh, jeez. Hits the table.
Sure, and she runs into the table and roll a dexterity save.
11 plus 3, 14.
Ah, you're safe. You don't take damage from the running into the
Should
table.
be more. Should be,
So it looks like an old, messed up dining room, and there's snow coming in and everything. But right near the door there is like a steel cabinet of sorts that has arcane runes drawn on it, and it's chugging, and it's in a circle. It appears to be both magic and machinery. And it's chugging and glowing, and it has glyphs on it, and there's a circle of glyphs around it. Also, there's a table on the other side of the room with a candle holder and some half-burnt books.
oh, dude, I gotta go over to this candle holder.
Guys into his candles.
I got candles right here. How many candles does this candle holder take?
It takes 5 candle holders.
Are
5 candles.
the candles already in it, or do I gotta use my 5 candles?
It's also got candles in it.
Oh, good. I'm gonna light these guys up with my torch.
All right, this shit's lit.
Woo! We got light, y'all.
Can we?
The candles illuminate several half-burnt books on the table.
I'm gonna look at what these books are.
Okay.
We got books here.
You're gonna investigate them?
Yes, I am. Ooh, that's not the best, but not bad. Investigation. 14.
Okay. Yeah. So in it, you find in the books you find the writings of someone who is researching Lady Cassagne,
Oh.
and who refers to her as Mother,
Oh.
and
Oh. Okay. I'll take a little looky-loo. If anybody else, there's a couple books here if you guys want to peruse.
I'm so curious about what's inside of this chest, but I also don't want to cross this runic threshold.
Yeah, as you're staring at the books, this cabinet is like chugging from behind you, and it's glowing and little lights are sparking out and stuff.
Is there like any knobs or things we can open on?
Can we do an Arcana check or something?
Who wants to do an Arcana check?
I'll do an Arcana check.
Maybe I can help.
I'm like being a curious dwarf about it. You know, I'm really drawn to this.
My people do runes and stuff, so maybe I'll come over and help if I can. I don't know
Okay.
if that's...
Sure. If you'd like to, let's say, do a history roll.
All right. That's not bad. Just a 12.
You think that your tinker's tools can help. Your
Oh,
tinker
hey.
tool.
It falls out of her hand because she has big, clumsy hands. Oh, hey, here you.
Oh, I'll take the tinker's tools. I'll be like, precisely. And I'm looking at the chest. However, I'm worried about we want to figure out is this magical glyph before we cross it. You know, we don't want to it could be a trap. So I can roll the Arcana check for that.
Yeah, and
With
you can
Taya's
add 5 to it thanks to the tinker tool.
Okay.
Ooh.
That one.
No. Oh, I was feeling so good.
The
about that.
explosion
You
was seen
can't
from
understand
space.
what these glyphs say, and but a throbbing hum fills the room from this cabinet of machinery.
So What do you think about this cabinet with this tinker tool? What do you think?
I think somebody should do an Arcana check and then maybe try again. I don't know.
Why don't
Just take a good
I'm
close
good
look at it.
I'm like, don't get too close. There's stuff all over here. I am going to make my spectral hand appear, and I will attempt to mess with it without us actually touching it.
Okay.
Do you want can the spectral hand take?
Let's try our hands first, and then we can try the tinker tool next, because I don't know where the tinker tool goes.
Okay.
so you're sticking your
Mage
hand on it?
Yes, trying to kind of see if I can pull anything open or move anything.
Your mage hand runs into sort of a barrier as it gets really close to the thing, and it just kind of like bumps into it, and the machine continues to hum. Let's see. Why don't you try an Arcana check on
Sure.
this machine?
It's 18 and plus 1, so 19.
Great. So you notice that the machine is seems to be directing energy towards some basement doors on the other side of the room. And the basement doors have like a blue tinge to them, or a greenish tinge that matches the machine. And so the machine seems to be sending power to or through these basement doors that are on the other side of the kitchen.
Interesting. I am going to pull out my rapier and see if I can poke through the barrier where my hand disappeared.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, to attack the generator.
Okay. 18.
Okay,
So that's a 22.
roll damage.
6.
Okay, so the magic barrier implodes a bit, and the generator gets a big dent in it, and smoke starts coming out of it, and you get the idea that it's a generator at this point. It's some kind of magic generator that's sending power to or through these basement doors, and it gets a dent in it, and smoke starts coming up from it, and it's still throbbing and humming and sending energy.
Okay, guys. Seems
Hit
like we
it
damaged
again. Hit it again.
I'd step forward and say I could try it with the warhammer.
All right, if I'm gonna exit the room while you do that.
Taylor wants to watch.
I'll step out of the door. I'm just gonna keep an eye out in case anybody's out here.
Frida gives you a massive side eye, but fine.
So he's stepping out of the room, and Frida's going up to it with the warhammer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna mace it. I got my dwarven mace.
Right on.
Yeah, the mace is magic. Gets a +1
Very good.
from our last little situation. All right. Let's see. What is that? 9 + 4 is 13.
Okay. This thing, the barrier breaks, the generator breaks, and
That was to hit it.
you hit it.
Okay.
Roll damage then.
All right. Sorry, 1d6. 6.
Okay, so the barrier breaks, the generator breaks, and it starts fuming and humming and crackling, and then it explodes.
Oh.
Kaboom!
So Taya and Fredia, both of you make a dex save.
Can Taya? She was anticipating this, so instead of like her making a save herself, can she try to help, like grab Frida out of the way, try to protect Frida?
Nah, you both gotta make dex saves.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Let's see. What is that? 6.
19.
6.
And you got a 6? Okay, now you can roll athletics to try to help her.
So I got a +4. 11.
Not good enough. Okay, so the like magic electricity shoots out of the generator and lights up your armor and stuff.
And it's scale too. Every little
We
one.
see your
Oh,
skeleton.
totally.
And you take 9 damage.
Oh Jesus.
We're down to 18 out of 27.
Yes.
And the generator turns off, and the basement doors stop glowing, and yeah, and there you are.
Alright, I'm like totally out on the ground and my hair is frazzled.
I'll poke and
Render
be like, "Are you alive?"
Just like,
Taya's gonna use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Alright, 6 + 2. 8 points back.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
26.
I was gonna try to. I just wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry.
It's
8
okay.
points back, so she's at 26.
Yeah. I appreciate the thought.
Yeah, that's the least I could do.
It's good to have you at my side, Taya.
All right. So what are you guys up to?
Let's check out those doors.
To the
To the
basement.
basement we go.
Right.
You guys are going to the basement,
Yeah.
huh?
So I kind of look at this machinery and see if there's anything inside that,
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
if there was anything interesting.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Sure, I'll roll my terrible investigation.
I'm taking the candelabra and the candles with me. They're like,
Hey.
Wow, that's 19. Yeah, this dice is rolling really well today.
You don't find too much of interest, but you do find a piece of onyx, like an onyx gem that's worth 30 gold pieces.
Anybody want to hold on to an onyx gem for
I
the
will.
for the group? All right, go for it. Have an onyx gem.
Thank you.
So tell me about how you guys are entering the basement.
I'm gonna sarcastically say the bard should go this time, but very sarcastically. I don't actually mean it. It's just because I'm still kind of I'm shooken up, trying to get my bearings back.
I'm gonna put stuff down in the middle there. Okay, so is the bard going, or what's happening?
Yeah, who wants to lead
I'm
us
like,
down?
I don't think that's a good idea, guys.
go to the basement?
No,
Oh,
me
well.
going first.
Oh, that's okay. I can go first.
Taya's on the job.
Taya's gonna like just swing the doors open.
Last time I played a bard, I was always dead.
Yeah, being
Alright.
having extremely low hit points and AC compared to everyone else is not
Yeah.
a good idea.
It's hard to be a living legend. You always have to die first.
Yeah.
The bards are prone to be legends, so the math works out.
Down to the basement we go.
This is a large subterranean situation.
Basement.
Seriously.
It's a large subterranean basement, yo.
It's a very big basement.
So you all come down the stairs. You wanna put yourself in the order that you would come down the stairs.
I'll be second to
Top
last.
first.
It'll be
First.
absolutely last.
Wow, I'm still shaking. I'm like getting my bearings. I'm feeling good again because I got my health back. Mentally,
Okay. Wait.
right? Is it?
Let's have you in
which way?
in the room. Let's put
Okay.
you in these
Oh.
like
Okay.
8 or 10 squares
Okay,
there.
I'll kind of put you guys like here, second to last, maybe
Right
like
here.
that.
I'll let her go in front.
I don't want to.
You're paladin, get up there.
I'm a very weak paladin.
Get in there, paladin.
Oh yeah, I'm missing
Yeah.
one thing.
I can't.
Shoving.
Yeah.
Can't
They're
heal anybody if
paladin.
I'm
I
dead.
thought they taught bravery at Paladin Camp.
Yeah.
I'm a pacifist paladin. So-
Oh, are you? Pacifist paladin. Where's that file? There it is. I'm missing one little piece that I want to Everybody roll initiative
Initiative.
and tell me what you get.
Oh,
Initiative.
15.
Ugh.
Or wait 1 second, then tell me what you
Oof.
get. I couldn't find one piece. Alright, who said 15?
I did.
Okay.
I got
Silver, what'd you get?
4.
Okay, that's terrible.
Yes, it is.
Frida, what'd you get?
12.
Radical, what'd you get?
11.
Okay. You guys didn't roll well.
I roll awful.
Alright. And let's see here. You guys, you go down into the basement, and there you are, in the mother effing basement. And so you go down the stairs, and you see some stuff going on. You see this elf guy who looks like a cross between a magician and a scientist, standing over here, and he's working on something.
You got a gun?
He's working on a giant stone statue
Oh no.
Oh dear.
of a vampire, and it's got spikes coming out of it, and it's got like random like blood veins coming out of it and stuff, and it's like stone and metal put together sculpture statue of a vampire, and he sees you coming down the stairs, and he says, I know you've been searching my childhood home. I know you've been trying to stop the curse. You stopped my stone vampire from being invincible when you killed my mother's portrait.
Oh.
Don't you understand? You cannot stop my power! I am Zanvan, the son of Lady Chastain from her previous marriage, and I am an elf, and I wish to inherit the power of the vampire, and I'm using this stone statue to resurrect the spirit of my mother, and you have threatened her life, and if you kill the statue, you will have killed my mother! I cannot! We will stop you! Ah! And then he,
chill out.
and then he attacks you. Taya, you're first.
Alright. Taya is going to. Let's see here. How far? Oh, she might be able to make it. 10, 20, 30. Wait. Maybe not. Okay, she's gonna sidestep. She's gonna get to here, pull out her bow and arrow, and she's gonna fire off a shot at that guy.
And I just want to point out that black rectangle
Yeah.
is a 40-foot pit.
Thought so.
Oh.
The purple stuff in the back there, that is gas.
Okay.
You don't know what it is, but it's a cloud of gas. And that pink thing is a like a brazier. And actually the pit, I guess you don't know what's in there because it's got a sheet of like bamboo over the top of it. And the pink thing is like a brazier that he was using to heat tools and stuff.
Okay, she's gonna fire an arrow at the Zanfan.
That's Zanvan?
Yep.
Blast
That's
him.
not bad. 22.
Okay, you hit.
Alright,
Roll
let's
damage.
get that damage going. 7 plus 3, that's 10 points of damage. Woo!
Oh man! Zanvan already looks very hurt by this arrow that tears into his shoulder.
Great.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, it's actually supposed to be another plus 2 damage. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I did almost max damage, and I forgot to add my fighting style damage to it.
All right. Well, Zanvan is it takes the arrow in the shoulder and is like, "Oh, you fiends! You dare stop the magic of my experiments!" And he looks pretty mad. Then this stone vampire starts to walk towards you guys, but it's really slow because it's made out of stone, and it only gets this far.
It is so close.
It's giant. It's made of stone. The ground shakes as it walks, and it has no ranged attacks. So that's the end of his turn. Now it's Zanvan's turn, and he's not fucking around. Let's see. Taya, you just shot him with an arrow, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Taya, make a Constitution save.
No problem. 15 plus 1, 16.
Oh! The air bends around you, and you feel yourself sort of almost lift above the ground for a moment, but then nothing happens.
Oh, God.
Then, Zanvan grimaces and looks at you, and he displays 3 metallic mechanical rings that look like robot magic or something, and he presses one, pointing it at you. Yes, and remind me what you're holding. You're holding your
bow and arrow.
yeah.
Holding a bow.
Well, and what are you wearing?
Scale armor.
Okay. So he presses a button on this ring, and a ray shoots out at you, and all of a sudden your armor starts to glow red hot. And you take 9 fire damage from your armor burning you.
Yikes.
And let's see. You got to do a Constitution saving throw. Well, you can't drop your armor. Constitution saving throw, or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't, okay, do a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Okay, you passed. So you're still holding your armor. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. All right, and then Zanvan is just gonna move back over here and pass to Frida. Your turn.
Alright, let me think. What am I trying to do? Each of these squares is 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So it's a stone and metal vampire. I don't really know what it is. I'd like to try to toll the dead on the vampire, or the statuette.
Okay, so the statue will make a wisdom save. It fails. So it's roll a d8, because it's at full HP right now.
I got 1.
Okay, it takes 1 damage. Would you like to move or take any other bonus action?
I would like to. I'm gonna take a bonus action and use Healing Word to heal Taya, who's in front of me.
Oh.
And so I'll roll a 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability.
Yep.
Which is I'm gonna heal you for 4 points of damage.
Love it. Thank you.
Back up to 18 on Taya. And
then
no, because during a short rest I healed up.
okay, so where are you at?
So now I'm just at -5, so I'm at 23.
Okay. Frida, you're at how many spell slots? 2 and 1?
I have 2 and 1 now.
Okay, Radical, your turn.
I'm just. I can still move. I just
Yeah.
want to move out of the towards the wall. Just
Okay.
one space.
Radical, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going far away over here. And then I would like to. How far does that go? Nope. That's not. I went too far. I'm working my way towards dude, but and then can I? Oh. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go on. Just to go back for a second, I'm gonna touch you before I leave, and give you some. If you would like to, I'm gonna give you some bravery. No, I'm gonna cast heroism on you. So you're immune to being frightened, and you get temporary hit points equal to my. So you're gonna get 4 temporary.
4 temporary hit points.
Yes.
And Silver, you're at 17 or you're at 22?
I'm currently 21 out of 22.
21 with 4 temporary HP.
Yes.
All right, so you
Yes. At the
touch
start
him.
of every turn, I touch him, and then I run away. Bye. So go.
Okay, and any bonuses or anything?
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna
Nope.
be like, and a shield of faith. Bye. Good luck.
Oh, Shield of
Shield of
Faith.
Faith on Silver.
Yes.
Great.
Be like, he's
Silver's
got
up
magic
to
things
AC
he shoots
15.
at.
That's good. Silver, your turn.
I can feel the bravery coursing through me. I must do something bold and take action immediately. Let's see. So 30
Runs
feet
up
would
the
be
stairs.
5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Oh.
on Zanban.
Very
That
good.
is a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Okay. Unfortunately, he makes it.
I am
Yep.
screwed. Oh wait,
You-
cutting words.
Okay.
You're not gonna make this.
You roll a d6.
He'll probably still make it. We'll
Yeah.
try it anyway. 2.
That brings him down to a 16, so he still makes it.
He still makes it.
But you could do a silvery barbs if you got it left.
So you're allowing reactions as reaction spells also. Okay.
Oh, I see. In the same turn as you did
Yeah,
an
so-
action. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
up to you.
He makes the save.
All right. That's my turn.
Any bonus actions?
Nope. I have used up pretty much everything, guys.
Okay, so that was Silver. Okay, Taya, your turn.
Alright. She's going to. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go back here and fire another arrow at Zanpan.
Oh man, Xanvan is really going down.
Everybody knows who
I
the
don't know if
cunning
I'm gonna
master
be
is.
11 AC.
You rolled 11.
Yeah.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so. No, she's good.
Okay.
Or
It is.
actually, she's gonna yell one thing. She's like, "Shove the big stone thing in the pit."
Not with 8 strength, it ain't happening.
The vampire looks at the bard because it's the closest and it's got such low speed. It's like boom, boom,
Yeah.
and it turns to attack. And this will not be good.
I'm sure.
I assure you.
Jake, do you have a like Kleenex that I can get?
Yeah.
Real quick, sorry.
Is the toilet paper okay?
Yeah, that's what I use at home. I just don't know which one it is.
On the right, So the stone vampire clumps onto you, shaking the floor, and then it raises one of its robotic-ish stone arms and slams it down into you, trying to grab you, and it actually misses. Your AC is
goodness.
currently 15. So it misses. However, then it raises up with its other arm,
great.
and it tries to bring that one down on you to try to crush you with its fist. And that also misses. It rolled a 1.
Hell yeah!
It's very angry, so then it picks up its leg and stomps,
Wow.
shaking the cellar floor. Make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Alright. I have +4. 6. That is not good.
Nope. You take 3 bludgeoning damage, and you're moved 10 feet away from it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right. Now it's Zanven's turn. I forgot to affect you with the heating on your turn. Oh well.
Oh, is it still doing that?
Well, let's see. Let's do a concentration check for when he get hit. It still is, yes.
Okay.
So Zanven is still mad at you because you keep shooting things at him.
Okay.
So he's gonna make you make another Constitution save.
Alright, let's see what happens. It's not bad. 18.
Oh man, you pass it again.
Alright.
Zanven's, he's doing magic at you, and then he's just like, curses! Curse you! Curse you!
No curse.
Let's see, and then Zanven just sort of reaches in his lab coat pocket and pulls out a dart and throws it at you.
Oh no.
And
That's a lot.
I don't think it hits you.
16 AC?
Yeah, it doesn't hit you. So that's Zanven's turn, and now it's Fredia's turn.
All right. Let's see. I want to maintain my position here. I'm actually going to move one square over. And I want to use my channel divinity to turn undead to the gargoyle, a vampire.
Okay.
I don't know if it's undead because it's stone, but it's vampiric.
What do I gotta do? Make a wisdom save?
1 second. Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
I have to look in this module to see if this is undead. I mean, it's a stone vampire, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, it's just a construct. It's not
It is a
undead.
construct.
So it passes its save,
Okay.
and you realize that it's not undead.
Okay. I was hoping that the last one would help me figure that out, but I got
Any
it.
bonus actions or movements?
I don't have any ranged weapons. Let me see. That's not far enough.
Well, you need to have a bonus action.
Yeah,
You
no, I'm
need
just trying to see. I got nada. I got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass my
Radical,
turn.
your turn.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna try to go over here. Am I close enough if I go, wait. 30. Okay. She's crazy. I'm going over here and I'm gonna be like, I learned this in Paladin camp, and I'm gonna try to turn the Faithless on this Fae bitch. It's right in front of me. So I'm gonna utter ancient words painful for Fae and fiends to hear. Present my holy symbol, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw. And we'll see what happens.
He fails.
Woohoo!
I don't know what it is.
So he is turned for 1 minute or until he takes damage. He has to try to move away and can't willingly move within 30 feet of me. It can't
Spend
take
its turns
reactions.
moving as far away from you as it can. Can't take reactions.
What spell was that?
Turn the Faithless.
Ah,
It can only use dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Yeah.
Very good.
Run
He's
that.
like, I look scary.
Run him down there, down that 40 foot.
So you're in. Is an elf considered Fae?
Isn't that Fae? Isn't that
I don't know, actually. I wasn't sure.
I thought that's what it
kind of
is.
The
assumed
thing is,
they
for
were.
a long time, I know that they were. I don't know if they do in the new thing.
Hold on.
I've got the answers here,
You got it. I thought he was, but you let me know.
but I don't want to spend time figuring it out because I think it's cool. So it works, and it's scary. So anything else on your turn?
No.
All right. So Zilver, your turn.
Oh man. 1, 2.
It's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Yeah.
6. Laugh. Why won't you laugh?
You're using laugh on the
Yes, I am.
on the dude.
Yep.
All right. He fails.
Oh, finally. Okay. That's it for my turn.
Okay, so he is both turned and laughing.
So he's prone.
He's prone. You can lay him prone. He's incapacitated and unable to stand up. And at the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom save. All right, so you guys are laying into these people. It's Taya's turn.
Okay, if the armor's still hot, she's gonna take it off.
Okay, that's gonna take a while though. But I think this dude's concentration has failed after all of this
Yeah.
stuff. So your shit's
Okay.
good. You're
Okay,
back to
okay,
normal.
if it's not burning me to death. I think she's gonna 1, 2, 3, 1. That's 1, 2, 4, 6. She's gonna try to get this dude's attention. Like, hey, over here!
It looks at you.
Actually, she's gonna dash since she's not gonna do anything else. She's gonna go all the way back in this corner. Come
She's
at
not
me!
Attacking or anything?
Well, if she goes at that distance, if she's dashing, she can't.
Oh, you
attack.
dash over there and you
Yeah.
try to get its attention?
Yeah, to
You
follow me.
like throw a rock at it, or like a taunt.
I yelled at it
Yeah.
as I was going by.
Okay, it is the stone vampire's turn, and it's going for the people that it can reach,
Yeah, obviously.
I'm sorry.
especially the guy that's doing Tasha's hideous
Thanks a
laughter
lot,
on
Dan.
his creator.
Clearly.
So
That makes
we
sense.
are doing some banging.
Wait, are you within?
That's a miss. It's going with its second fist. It missed on the first one. Oh my god, dude! It missed on the second
Yeah.
It's so slow.
But-
Thank
Stomp
God,
your foot.
dude.
one. But
That
it's really
stomp.
angry about that, so it's gonna stomp on the floor, make a dex save.
Of course it is. So let's see. We got a +4. Hey, that's better. 19.
You make the dex
I
save.
jump up in the air. I'm like, I saw it last time.
Zanvan can only just make a wisdom save, right? On his turn?
Let me double check. I think it's something along those lines, yeah.
No, he's only got a 13 as he rolls, so that's not enough,
Okay.
right? You gotta do
Yeah,
a 14 for you?
14, yeah.
Okay, so Fredia's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move up.
Yeah, at
and
the
I'm
end
gonna
of its turn, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
He's incapacitated and unable to stand up, so the only
Yep.
thing he's gonna do is that wisdom save.
Yep.
So I am going to cast Aid onto. Sorry, I'm having a memory blank right now.
Like 5 targets?
I'm gonna cast it onto Silver and Radical.
Okay,
It's
so
like-
they're gonna get 5 extra hit points.
5 extra hit points. It should also heal them, no? Yeah, it's each target's hit point maximum and current hit points.
Okay, so Zilver goes up to 23 out of 27, and who's the other one?
Me.
And Radical goes up to 36 out of 38.
Okay. Silver's at how many hit points? 23 out of.
23 out of 27, yeah.
Okay.
And that's not a concentration spell.
No.
So those people are aided, and what else will you do?
And then just as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Silver.
Okay, roll your d4. Wait a second. No, you can't, because you played a normal spell,
Yeah.
so you can only do a cantrip.
Oh, I can only do a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use a cantrip.
No, it has to be.
Oh, it has to be a bonus action cantrip. Gotcha. I don't have any bonus action cantrips.
So if you play Healing Word on your turn, then your action spell has to be a cantrip. You can't play 2 normal sized spells on.
Got
your turn.
it. I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
All right. So Radical, unless you have any movement you want to do, Freedia.
I moved already. I'm
Radical,
good.
you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna run away from this thing. And.
I forgot to record the final
How are you?
battle.
Oh, sorry.
No.
What's your HP, Jen?
I'm at 26 out of 27. I got
Okay.
plenty of HP.
Okay, great. I don't know. I'm gonna hide and stand near somebody who needs protection. I gotta be ready to protect somebody.
Taya needs some love. Taya got burnt, like cooked alive, like a lobster.
I'll start making my way over to Taya. Taya!
What's up?
When you can, just wherever you're going, I'm gonna stand in the middle and get within a square of me at some point. I'll follow you around.
Okay.
Doing anything else, Radical?
Nah.
Okay, you have some cool attack powers that you're not using.
Oh.
You have Ensnaring Strike, you have Smite abilities.
I can't use. Well, can I use? I'm all out of my.
Just something to read and think about in between the turns. Silver, it's your turn.
Oh man. I am not the damage dealer of the group.
Is Zanfan dead?
No,
No,
he's just laughing on the floor because I'm making him laugh. Unfortunately,
Zanzan fell to the floor.
if I get hit, I'm in trouble.
He's so weak, you could stab him. Just like, he's on the ground, just
Yeah,
stinking.
I'm not very good.
All right.
You don't understand how terrible my character is at combat.
I should have saved it.
If I move, I will get attacked. I will tell the party, you guys need to get up here and kill this guy, otherwise he's going to get back up at some point. I'm going to take a defensive action, and actually I'm just going to stay there because he's going to hit me anyway next turn. I'm not going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
So what are you doing for your turn?
Defensive action.
You're dodging?
That's all I'm doing is just
Okay.
dodging, yep.
Alright, Taya, your turn.
Alright. Alright, she's going to lock an arrow, and I think her logic is if we kill Zanfan, maybe the beast will stop.
That's my hope as well.
Attack on prone while ranged is disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah. Any ranged attack is at disadvantage right now against Zanfan because he's on the ground. If you're up close, you have advantage.
I wouldn't make it for an attack this round, but I'm gonna try. Hopefully I hit. Disadvantage. Alright, so that's probably not gonna hit. Let's see what how much I missed it by. Okay. I would only hit an 8. That's not gonna do it.
The arrow flies by the head and clinks on the ground. Okay, Stone Vampire trying to hit the bard already missed 4 times. He's got to hit once.
Disadvantage every time now.
Yeah, but it missed. So disadvantage on the second go to hit, and it also it also missed. So now it's gonna stomp.
Yep.
So do a dex save.
Dex save, I have +4. Come on. I will roll a different die. Is that on the table? 19 +4, so I'm
Okay, you pass. Zanvan's turn. He's making a wisdom saving throw. He doesn't make it. Fredia's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna try to run up and just smash the dude.
Yeah. Okay, roll with advantage to hit Zanvan.
Okay. I'm gonna use the Warhammer this time because I want it to feel it.
You want to feel the crunch?
I do. Alright, that's a 15. That's a 6. So I'll take the 15.
So
plus
you hit, roll
4.
damage.
It's 19. Alright, and then I've got a 1d8 plus 2. 7.
7. All right. Your Warhammer smashes into what part of his body?
His face.
in his face while he's laying on the ground. He's laying on the ground laughing. And the warhammer just smacks into half of his face.
God.
Some of his teeth fall out of the ground. And while he's laughing uncontrollably, he just looks at you. And he's like, like he wants to kill you so badly. And it is Radical's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna, I don't have any, wait, can I just clarify real quick? Because, like, ensnaring snake strike, I need a spell slot, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm allowed those. So, she's just gonna poke her head out and try to throw something at this guy. So I'm gonna try to hit the stone thing with a javelin. And that is a 10. It's only gonna be like a 12 or something.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna hide behind and do it again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack. Wait. Can I do it? Yeah. I'm gonna smack him on the back and give him 5 HP.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Be like,
So
here.
Taya goes back to 28.
Yeah, I'm full. Woo!
Okay, Silver, you're up.
I'm up. I'm just gonna have to do the same thing. I'm just gonna dodge again. Defensively, I gotta keep this laughter going.
Locking him down. This is like hypnotic gauge.
Trying.
Alright, dodge action from Silver. Taya, your turn. You guys are making mincemeat of some really tough opponents. I mean, they haven't really hurt you much.
Guys, we killed the big bad guy. We could just leave. And she just runs up and she tries to attack this thing with her axe.
Okay.
That's not bad. 18.
Okay, you hit. Roll damage.
This has been damaged before, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, so 13 points of damage.
Oh shit! Describe this stone vampire taking damage!
Alright, I will hit it solidly in the spine. Is it over?
No.
Okay. And, I was
Wishful.
And some of the stone creaks off onto the ground.
Good. Yeah.
Wishful thinking. There you go.
This large statue of a vampire takes a lot of damage from your axe, and it is upset. Okay, now it is the stone vampire's turn. You know what? It still wants to fuck with this bard.
Of course it does.
It's
Disadvantage.
And it misses with disadvantage.
Oh my God.
And it misses with disadvantage.
Yes, thank you.
So
Then I
it
got
stomps
saved.
on the ground,
Of course
and
it
both
does.
of you make a dex save.
Oh yeah. I got a
Buddy.
+4. Yeah, I got a 19.
Got 14.
Yes,
Wait, no.
23.
16.
Okay, you're
Whoa.
both
Whoa.
safe. There's a lot of damage that this vampire can do, and it's not doing any of it. Zenvin is making a wisdom save. Oh, he makes it!
Oh no!
Yes, he's been laughing on the floor with his teeth knocked out, looking at you guys,
Oh, fuck.
and he just all of a sudden he stops laughing. He's ha ha ha! And now his teeth are knocked out. Like he wasn't a vampire before, but now he looks really he looks like that guy. See? He's knocked out and everything. All right. So that's Fredia's your turn.
All right, he's still prone. I'm gonna smash him again.
You should.
So I get a roll with advantage.
Yep.
All right. That's a 9. Oops. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Is that okay?
That
Too
wasn't
late.
a roll.
All right, that
Roll
was.
twice. What does it say?
Oh, that was a 7.
You
so I'll
miss.
take.
You miss.
Well, I get
So
a
the
9
9
plus.
was a
I get to take the
Plus
9
4, so
plus
13.
4 is 13.
Nope.
Oh shit.
unfortunate.
You miss. This dude is squiggly wiggly. You know, it gets out
Oh
of the way.
man, dude, that was not there.
It just swifts
All
right
right.
by the half a face you
All right,
already had.
Radical. What are you doing? Unless you're moving, Fredia.
I'd like to actually just I'm gonna move here so I can really. Fuck it, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. All right. And you got spell slots left
I do.
for bonus action, healing word at any time you want.
Yep.
All right, Radical. What are you up to?
She's just gonna try to hit it again. Well, I'm gonna move a little bit closer to stay close to that guy. I'm gonna throw a javelin at it. Ooh, and I finally gonna hit it. It's a 17. 18, 19 actually.
On the stone?
On the stone.
Alright, roll
With a
damage.
javelin.
Now,
And it's
why
gonna-
are you always using your javelin instead of your main weapon?
Because I'm far away from it.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to be
Do
that
you have
close
better
to
dex
it.
than strength?
It's just,
It's all the same?
It's all the
Okay.
same. Yeah, it doesn't.
Alright, roll damage. What do you get?
Just 2.
2?
2.
Oh shit. So the javelin hits the vampire in the shoulder and a chunk of it falls off and falls onto the floor. But just a little chunk. Silver.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I don't have to hold concentration anymore, so I'm going to go for this guy. He can get an attack of opportunity on me.
Okay, now I hope we finally get to do this shit. Oh, it hits!
Oh,
So
no.
don't move.
Don't move.
because-
Oh, is it stop me too? Great.
Yeah, so
I don't wanna
it
find
finally
out.
hit somebody. This fucking vampire
Oh my
should have been
God.
designed better, Zanvan. So you take. God, you guys had these people locked down for the whole battle.
Trying to.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So that brings you down to 15. Nope. Let me redo that. That takes your 4 hit points off, and then takes you down to 19. Now, your heroism spell, Radical, you haven't taken any damage yet.
I have not.
So your
What did you say?
concentration
That?
is still up,
What am I
right?
at? What am I at right now?
I think you're at 19
Okay.
because you lost your 4 temporary hit points and then another 4. And her heroism should still be going because she hasn't taken any hits.
Yeah.
So,
Standing far away, throwing javelins.
let's see. So you are automatically grappled.
Oh, great.
The stone arm smashes into you, and as you're close up in the stone fist, you see little needles in the palm of the hand.
Oh God.
Yeah, that have
This thing's
little
disgusting.
drops of
It's
blood
gonna
on.
suck your blood and get
Of
help.
course. Yep.
And to escape the grapple, a creature must use its action to pass a athletics or acrobatics check on its turn. Another creature may use its action to attempt to pry the grappled creature from the vampire's grasp. I made this stuff up. I'm just reading what I
All right. So what do I got to do? I can
Uh,
break out if I use my action.
on your turn. Yeah.
It is my turn.
Oh, okay.
This is a reaction attack you get.
Yeah. So you to escape it, you can use your action to pass an athletics or acrobatics check, or you can stay grappled and do stuff.
Let's try the acrobatics.
And you get +4 temporary hit points again at the top of your turn
Oh, okay.
from
Nice.
heroism.
Alright. Ugh, no, I'm not breaking out of that. But I'll take those hit points.
So you're 19 HP and each, you're back to +4 temp HP.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Any other stuff
Can I
No,
use
that's it.
healing word as a bonus action?
on your turn?
On your turn.
Oh, on my
Taya,
turn. Okay.
your turn.
All right. I'm gonna make another attack on the stone vampire.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Be a 22.
Roll damage.
All right, let's do it.
This vampire has not taken very much damage. Pretty much from Taya.
15 points of damage.
Oh shit!
That's a lot. Damn.
You get it for 13 and 15. maybe.
Yeah, because I'm using the Colossal Slayer. It's like the extra D8 damage when you're attacking a creature that's
Yeah.
already been hit.
A piece of its knee and its shin crumbles off onto the ground, and it goes, and it looks kind of upset with you.
Well, I'm gonna sweep the leg next time.
Yeah, sweep the leg.
So it turns towards Taya while holding the bard. So
Ah!
let's just for fun, we'll have it move this way and drag him over there, and then it uses its other free hand to try to crush you and grab you, and it hits.
Protection!
I
can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You remind me what it does.
If a creature I can see attacks a target within 5 feet of me, I can impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, let's find out. Well, it's a 1 on the reroll.
Woo!
So that thing misses. So then it uses that same hand that it missed with to try to hit you again.
Oh.
And it also misses.
Yay.
So then, very angrily,
Thank you.
it stomps its foot. And Taya and the Bard make dex saves.
Can I
Taya
make?
and the Bard
18.
pass.
Actually,
Yeah.
Wow, that dice does not
It's
make sense. That is a 14.
Also pass.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, so Zanvan
Thank you.
stands up, uses half of his speed to stand up, and he pulls himself off the floor and says, "You think you'll stop me and my mother?" He points at the statue.
Boy has lost
"You
his
cannot
mind.
stop our family!" And then, as a bonus action, he presses a button on one of his rings,
Well,
and he misty steps
oh.
over here.
Son of a.
Then, what will he do? Then he, he really just wants to do this one trick. Who would? Well, the Bard was fucking laying him out forever. Yeah, sorry, Bard. We're going with the story motivation. So Bard, make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. This wisdom save is awful.
Not Fredia, who hammered him in the face.
Oh wait! No, it's a Constitution
Oh,
save.
he's correct.
Constitution is a little better. +1, but it's an 18. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you make it! Woohoo! God damn it! Zanvin is really upset. Well, that's the end of his turn. So Fredia, your turn.
Okay, I am gonna. I'm after him. I'm after blood. My warrior instincts have taken over. Back to my soldiering days. So I am going to use Channel Divinity Balm of Peace, which will allow me to make my very presence a soothing balm. And as an action, I can move up to my speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And when I move within 5 feet of any other creature, I can restore a number of hit points equal to 2d6 feet of any other creature during this action. Wait, sorry. 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier.
So Taya, you're at full, right?
Yes.
And Freya's at 26 out of 27, Radical's at 36 out of 38, Silver's at a 19 out of 27.
Yeah, so I was just gonna
Walk by.
I'm gonna walk by everybody.
Healing.
And then, wait, sorry, what is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So right here, and I'd like to heal these 3
Yup.
people.
And what's the amount again? Is it
Sorry.
3 plus what?
I can restore a number of hit points to that creature equal to 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay, roll 2d6.
Okay.
3.
And then my wisdom modifier is 1.
Roll your 6 2 times.
Yes.
Oh. Oops. 5 is 8,
Nine.
plus 1 is 9.
Okay, 9. So Silver goes back up to full health. Radical goes back up to full health. Fredia does not walk by herself. Taya, you're at full health, right?
Yes.
Okay, good stuff, Fredia.
Okay, and just as a question, the Channel Divinity is a spell slot?
No.
No.
It's not, right? That's just a
You
class
just get to do
ability.
it once.
Yeah, just gonna do it once until I take a full rest. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so everybody's at full health. I've moved my max distance. That's it for me.
Okay, next turn is Radical.
I don't have much I can do because I don't have any spell slots left.
Punch, kick, stab.
Punch, kick, stab, slap, move, run. Okay, I'm just gonna,
You get to him?
Jesus. Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna go up to him and try to hit him with my flail.
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh yes. That's gonna hit. That's a 19.
You hit. Roll damage.
And there's my D8. Where's my 8? 1d8 damage. 4.
Okay, Zanvin takes 4 damage, and he not liking it as your flail connects with his flesh. Anything else?
I'm like, oh my god, somebody come help me!
Silver, you're up.
Oh, jeez. Okay. How far away are we from him? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he is within vicious mockery range.
Okay, mock that, motherfucker.
So that is a
Your mother is ugly.
DC 14 wisdom.
You're mocking the scientist?
The scientist, yes.
Okay.
And Zanfan.
He fails.
You're a terrible scientist, Zanfan.
Roll damage.
4.
He seems really insulted.
He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yes. And anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, Taya, you're up.
All right, gonna do another attack on the big vampire beastie. All right, so that's pretty good. 22, something. I don't know, it's above 20. I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah.
All
Roll
right.
damage.
In the kind of sweeping the leg sort of situation, 9, 10, 12 points of damage.
Ouch! Describe the damage to the statue that does not kill it.
All right, it goes up, sweeps the leg. Chunks of stone flying everywhere.
Chunks of stone. The statue is looking damaged AF. It's the statue's turn.
No.
Huh?
I just said, oh.
Oh, I thought you said no. No, it's not.
No.
The statue tries to hit you. Oh yeah, Radical. Did you? Oh, you didn't want to use your action to try to get out of the grapple, but you're still in the grapple.
Yep.
Okay, so left arm coming for you, Taya.
Okay.
It is a crit.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Critting on the Taya. Okay. Critting. 15
Oh,
to
boy.
Taya. Taya goes to 13.
That's correct.
You are grappled by the stone vampire who takes you in its arms and turns.
Oh no!
Goes
no!
over here, turns,
I knew the pit drop
and
was coming.
puts you on top of this bamboo. And the bamboo breaks.
Oh, 40 feet. Oh.
And you fall into this this pit that's in the corner,
Now, does that all happen on one turn, or?
yeah, it's good. It picks you up and it walks over there. It still has an attack left, but it attacked and then it moved. Yeah. Just let go of you on the same turn. So we can say
Try
that.
not to show so much glee, Jake.
Well,
He's like,
you guys had these monsters like pinned down the whole battle. So you take 10 damage,
Okay.
going down to 3, and you fall to the bottom of a 40-foot pit. And that's the end of the stone vampire's turn.
I thought he was gonna jump down there with both of us in his arms. I was like,
I thought he was just gonna drop.
yeah.
No, he only got one of you. And now the scientist has got 1 spell slot left to try to make this work. Is that Radical in front of him?
that's me.
Okay,
Staring right in his face.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Save. Bless.
Nope.
Oh, God.
That's not gonna happen. It's a 6.
The scientist magician cackles in glee as he finally gets his spell to work. The air around you bends, and you pop out of existence, and you pop back into existence into this cloud of poison gas.
Oh.
And you're surrounded by purple, shifting poison gas that gets into your lungs and does some damage to you if I am still able to add. 10 damage to you. Down to 28 out of 38. And then he'll just sort of where's Freedia? Oh, there she is. Okay, he's gonna reach into his lab coat pocket and pull out a little dart and throw it at you, Freedia. And your AC is pretty high. Yes, and he misses. The dart flies by you and smacks into the broken floor. And that's the end of his turn. Freedia, you're up.
Freedia shouts, "I don't like you and I don't like your mother."
Nice.
Steal. And she's gonna just advance on him, and I'm gonna attack him. Ooh, 16 plus 4 is 20.
It hits. Roll damage.
Alright. 8 plus 2 is 10.
Describe his death.
Well, I was thinking I should have hit him in the balls when he was laying down, and if he would be still prone, so I'm gonna do it now. And like just right between the legs. You know, he doesn't fly. I'm low to the ground. I just have a low center of gravity, but it's kind of like he's, and then he just like slides back off the warhammer and back to the ground. His eyes close as he hits the ground. And Frida just smiles like, I'm trying to be a cleric, but these streets just keep calling me back.
And he is dead, bleeding out his crotch all over the floor. The scientist's crotch blood stains her feet.
Oh man.
And so he is dead, and the stone statue turns towards the scientist, and like you see a single stone tear roll out of the statue's eye, and it looks like its spirit is broken. Radical, your turn.
Okay, can I get out of this, I suppose? So it doesn't hold me there, right?
No.
I can be like, that 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna come over here and try to hit this stone statue with a flail.
Hit it.
I'm like, you fucking piece of shit! Oh yes, I will hit it. It's a 20. It's 8, right? And that's gonna be 8 damage!
Okay, the statue takes that 8 damage, and it is looking extremely close to death. It is barely holding together, but it's still holding on to Zilver.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Zilver, your turn.
All right. Gosh, this thing just will not go down. Yeah, I'm gonna mock it. We killed your kid. We're coming for you now. Roll wisdom saving throw 14.
Okay, I really like it when I get to say describe his death off a vicious mockery.
That would be hilarious if that actually.
It fails. It fails.
Come on.
Mock it.
4.
Tell us how the mockery kills.
As it realizes its child died, you just see more tears rolling down its face, and its soul's crushed, and it just starts to crumble and fall to the ground.
You were a bad mother!
And it is dead. Dead. And you guys are out of combat.
Everybody got a rope?
Tasha!
Everybody got a
I
rope?
think I have a rope in my explorer's pack. What's
okay.
inside
I
the
think
explorer's pack?
I was thinking that I was just going to jump out
Taya.
using the jump spell.
But it's 30 feet, not 40.
Well, it says it's 3 times your normal jump distance, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
For a minute, and I was thinking maybe I could jump to one side to the other and to jump.
I've got
out.
rope. I got 50 feet of rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Well, based on time and also my wife's time, who's hiding in the other room.
Yeah.
We're gonna make our way out of this situation.
That makes sense.
So I'm gonna say that rope is used. to bring Taya up, who's on her very last hit point. We're still going to do checkouts before we leave.
Cool.
But you guys get up there, and as you're surveying the dead bodies and everything, the ghost of Lord Belster swoops through the cellar, and he's like, uh-oh, she's going to knock it down the grate.
She was.
She loves knocking things down the grate. The ghost swoops through and says, oh, thank you! You have defeated the curse! You have ended the curse, and finally I can continue to the afterlife. And while I saw all of this happen, I now understand everything behind this story. Did you all have any questions about what happened here today with all of this weird sons and mothers and stuff?
Nah, got it.
Then just remember to sign the contract. And thank you. And he disappears. And you guys pop out of reality into another reality. So.
And we're like, but
Now,
what
my
happened
one
to
question
the
is,
fawn?
does all the blood and viscera come with me?
Maybe. If you want it to.
Don't.
You
So-
got dropped. That's so crazy.
Let's do some quick checkouts. Think about something you enjoyed today. If you have some light constructive criticism, you're welcome to share that. If you have heavy constructive criticism, let's do that privately. Think about something you enjoyed today, anything that you wish was different, and something that another player did that you thought was cool. And we'll start with Taya.
I liked going in the pit, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's great. I was, the entire time we were doing that battle, I was thinking about that pit, and I was like, how can I get that big stone thing in that pit? And it snookered me. What else do I gotta say?
Something another player did that you liked.
I think I liked pretty much the whole game. There wasn't really anything that I was like bumping on, but let's see here. I think there was some fun stuff in the beginning when we first went into the tavern is the word I'm looking for, and everyone would just kind of like, we're all part of this thing. We were just like kind of chilling, getting out of thing, and then interacting with the girl. I don't know. I just felt like everybody was like nice, grabbing a beer together. I don't know. I liked it. It was good characters interactions.
Yeah, it was chill. We got to see the characters interplaying. Yeah. And anything that you would have preferred to be different?
Not really. I'm pretty much enjoying everything. I don't really have a lot of.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I really enjoyed how much I laughed. I didn't expect to laugh this much today.
Yes.
There were so many good. I think that was a lot of characters playing off of each other. I really loved how you two got into character and kind of played off of the paladin camp and then like the bard. Particularly in the church, just like, we're professionals. Like, I was laughing really hard. I liked flattening all the rats with
That was
that.
thank you.
my
Thank
That was
you.
very visual too. And Jake, I loved all of the characters you put on for all the people we encountered,
Oh, thanks.
because they had personalities that are very distinct, and just like based on their classes too, like the contract. I also, for the final dungeon, that was like, it took me back to playing like particularly World of Warcraft, but other final boss battles. I was kind of thinking the stomp was gonna push it, because video games are so visual, and I was like, oh, it's gonna stop and someone's gonna get shot. But I love the setup. It was just so dramatic, and you could see how people were moving gingerly around it. But I think it got really dramatic when the bosses actually started to like get into their zone.
Yeah.
You know, no, I'm so sorry I was laughing, but that was
Oh no! Yeah, that's great. That's great.
like it needed to happen. Yeah, and I had a blast.
Yay. Julieta?
Yeah, that was so fun. I love so much. I love cocky bard, his feet on the table, and impetuous. This one just doesn't give a shit. And I love how much the townspeople, the people in the temple, did not want to tie up that body. But we were like, we are not leaving this alone. We never even go back there. We're just like, desecrate his corpse. Bye. Loves his bedroom, all of his stuff. And yeah, just the little interactions and the sweetness is great. And I love I love the props in this design. And I think my favorite was the violent guitar chord. Power chord of death. And as always, how much detail and the characters and the world is so fun. And what I would do differently is I really need to get my hands on like a magic weapon. I think because we keep running into these problems where I feel like I don't have a lot to offer other than catty comments. But yeah, so fun.
Yay!
Yay!
David?
The interactions were just really great. With the NPCs, all of you, it was really fun. To me, a good D&D game, a lot of times it's just the fun and the hilarious moments and the dramatic moments that make it fantastic. Like when that thing dropped you, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened, type of thing. And just so many other great moments during all of this. It was just a lot of fun. It was great.
Yay.
Yeah. I thought you did really well. Good DM.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Fantastic job.
This module, I try to only make up brand new stuff for our games, but this module, I didn't like a lot of things about it, but I liked the general vibe and the general story with the curse and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the first 2 hours of it, so I ran it through with Michael, his brother, and after I did that, I sort of understood how I felt it. It's weird doing someone else's story, but I thought that all of the monsters that they had were boring, and I changed them to make them more fun and interesting. I was definitely bummed out when you guys had both of the bosses just pinned, not doing anything. Like the stone vampire kept missing and missing. And I wanted the vampire supposed to grab you and then suck some blood out of you, which maybe I just forgot to do because I was so busy trying to hit Taya. I missed sucking some blood with the vampire. But Homeboy just kept trying to cast Vortex Warp and putting you guys into poison clouds or into the pit, and you kept passing your wisdom saves every time. So our scientist was not able to do all this cool shit. It's like, I'm supposed to be putting you guys in the pit, putting you guys in the poison cloud, and instead, he's just like laughing on the ground, and the vampire is missing. So yeah, you guys tore up those bosses, but I'm glad that they got to jump out of their chains and hurt you guys. I thought that it's as a DM, I like it when you guys are really close to death but you don't die. As a player, I don't feel like it's a real battle unless one of us is incapacitated. I want to feel like it's really close to the line. So I think we got there, and I was happy. I was bummed that it felt like you ran out of options towards the end. And
that's what happens. Also, once you do lock somebody down with a concentration spell, and you're trying to keep it going, there's not a lot you can do except just hope that you don't get hit. And because I had to get close to do it in the first place, once that, at some point I was going to get hit by that guy, and it was going to do me in. But he broke it before that, even before I actually got hit. But yeah, I burned through a lot of stuff early, and, which is not surprising.
On the
Given all
rats.
this stuff.
Yeah, you guys were going hard on the rats. I was like, oh shit. You're
Well,
gonna use all their
I
shit.
used most of my stuff on the Battle of the Painting.
Yeah, well, the painting.
The painting was the one that I was using.
The painting was tough, and it needed those shatters to
Yeah,
die.
yeah, exactly. It was just like we're hitting it and trying to do stuff to it. And nothing's doing it. I'm like, okay, all I got left is shatter. I gotta do big damage. So that's
Shatter
what I
would
was-
have been evil on the vampire statue too.
I'm sure, yeah.
Everybody gets inspiration for the next game that they play.